All right, I think I'm live. I don't know if I am. I'm just gonna kind of wait for people to filter in, I guess. Like I said in the title of this and also on Twitter, I'm testing out live. I've never done it before. I'm gonna grab my coffee really quick. So basically, I'm just cleaning my beer glasses. Lately, Dana and I have been filming a lot of beer reviews, and in turn, I have quite a mess. Hey, biker! We have quite a mess of beer glasses right now. Let me show you my counter. It's pretty bad. So these are all beer glasses that I need to clean, which is a process because you do clean them different than you would a normal glass. And we have to use a bottle cleaner situation. So I guess I'm going to be doing that. The video isn't about that because it's extremely boring, but kind of just, again, just testing out live, and I'll be answering questions if you guys have anything, and just chatting, I guess, while I do this. So I don't know how long I will do it. Maybe an hour, maybe less, don't know. How are you doing today, biker? I could. I mean, I'm going to do a dedicated video to that. Matt actually requested that. So I want to show each glass with the actual beer style in them for a video, so it would be easier to explain in the moment. But I can kind of casually talk about the glass as I do it, if anyone's interested in that. The issue with us and different viewers we have is we don't have just one type of subscriber. We have the outdoor community, the bushcraft community, travel community, beer community. So depending on who's in chats, the conversation will kind of veer off. So if I have a lot of beer people in a live stream, which I don't expect that right now because this is a test, but if I did, I know the conversation would be a little bit more beer related. This one's going to just be random, but I can talk about the glass if you want me to. Okay, we can talk about salmon. I really like salmon a lot. I can't promise no beer. That wouldn't make sense to my channel, Bushy. Hi, Bushy. No salmon beer. That would be gross. Like really gross salmon flavored beer. I don't blame anyone if they want to try that, but yes, you almost fell, in case you're wondering. You almost fell off the counter. No talk about salmon beer. All right, I mean, I'll stop. It sounds gross. Hey, Yankee. You crapped yourself. We don't talk about poop on my channel, guys. That's gross. Nice to see you too. Hopefully, does everything look fine? Is the sound okay? Is lighting okay? I don't really have a topic. You missed that portion of me rambling, Yankee. It's whatever you guys bring up while I'm cleaning my beer glasses. Okay, so I sound okay? Okay, perfect. What about lighting? Is it blown out? I'm like right in front of a window. Hopefully it's good then. No one's complaining. Okay, blown out. All right, well, I will try to move in a minute then. It's probably extremely white. As long as I'm not super blown out, I don't care that much because I'm right in front of my kitchen window right now. Okay, yeah, I'll try that in a second. That's true. I didn't know if while you're on live on a phone, if you could do that like you could normally with an iPhone. So let me dry my hand and I'll try to see if I can tap it. Okay. I don't think it's gonna work. No, I'll have to just move you guys. But give me a second and then I'll try to move it so that I'm not blown out. I don't mind looking like I'm glowing. I think that's a nice thing, but I don't want us to be blown out here. Okay, let's see. Where can I move you? Is that any better? Hi, Em. Thanks for popping in. Biker, is that any better? You're inside of a fruit bowl, and yes, that's an apple. I don't mind the apple that much. I mean, I can try to adjust it, but without the apple, my phone wouldn't be staying afloat right now. Hi, Cams. Apple beer, that's actually a thing. Usually it's hard cider, but apple beer is definitely a thing. Oh, you're new here. Yeah, I didn't recognize the name. Well, welcome to the live and to our community. You guys are really chatty. I can't keep up. I don't know what you said, Yankee. I'm sure it was great, though. Well, let me see. I think it's this apple. Let me see if I can move it. Ooh, it worked. Okay. No more apple. Hi, Yvette. Nice to see you, too. Okay. I'm glad the angle is okay. Bring back the apple. Just for you, Bushy. The apple misses you too, man. Yeah, I love this hat. I like the little puff on it. And if I go like off-roading or I'm on a snowmobile, it just blows around in the wind. It looks so funny. How is everyone's weather today? That's like my number one interest topic when I'm talking to a lot of you guys because you're all in different areas. Let's see. Yeah, it's like, I think, let me check my thermometer actually, which was funny because that was in our video today. It is 23 degrees right now. Wow, you live in Ireland. That's cool. Yeah, that's very cool. I don't have that many international subscribers, so that's super interesting. Is it windy, Yankee? I feel like it's always windy for you in Ohio. Yeah, it's 23 degrees. A lot of the snow is melted. Just very icy because it freezes at night here in Michigan during winter. Sunny and 40, of course, Biker. That's cold for you though, right? Like that's pretty cold for California. Of course, yeah. Whenever I think of Ireland, I always think about rain, so that makes sense. Oh, Dana popped in. Hey, babe. He's at work right now, guys. I told him that I was going to be going live, and he was kind of jealous that he's not here. But I want him to pop in. Hey, Greg. Nice to see you. Oh, you're with Jason. That's so cool. Yeah, we want to meet up with him in Kentucky. Bring back Dana. That's the best hashtag I've ever seen, Bushy. I know, he's elusive. Every time you guys see him, you're like, oh, wow, he is a real person. You didn't just cast him for your vlogs. Yes, Yvette is in Hong Kong. She's one of our overseas people for sure. She's phenomenal. If you guys don't know her channel, check her out. She's so great. Gotta go back to work. Yeah, he's setting up the store today, reviving it for spring. I'm actually supposed to be cleaning glasses while we're talking, so I'm gonna try to get these knocked out at least a little bit. Bye, Data. Yeah, he's not home until later. So yeah, the glasses are kind of, and I said I wouldn't talk about them too much, but they're crystal. So I can't ever put them in a dishwasher even if I wanted to. Because like if we do, like I showed at the beginning of this chat, that I can't like do all the dishes very easily. And I don't like doing them in the dishwasher. I'm more of like a by hand kind of person. But Dana and I have been doing a lot of beer reviews lately. So I have like every single one of my beer glasses is dirty right now. Pretty much all of them. And I own like 50. Like 50 glasses and they're all pretty much dirty. Bye. Bye, Greg. Bye, Jason. Thanks for popping in. Hey, Happy Trails. Thank you for coming in. 1:39 a.m. Wow. Yeah, it is 12:40 here, EST. Hey, Sadek. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. That's how I always say it when I see you pop up in the comments. Oh, here, there you are, Jason. How are you doing? How's the trail today? Oh, I got it right? Okay, so it's the deck. That's awesome. It is muddy here. Muddy and icy. Pretty much the same. Oh, did I miss Happy Trails? They must have left. Bye, Happy Trails. Thanks, Biker. Yeah, hit like. I can see them pop up on the screen. It's kind of cool. It's not cold here though, like 23 degrees is not cold. Like it should be negative temperatures. Such a weird winter. I know a lot of the people, at least that I've talked to throughout like the West Coast as well as here Midwest / East Coast area, is having a really bipolar winter. We got snow, I think the first like real accumulation was in October, and which is normal. But now it's like, it's really odd that it's melted twice now in January. 55 in Georgia. That's cool. I've actually not been to Georgia. I've had to do a layover in Georgia, but I've never been to Georgia. Thanks, Bushy. Wish I had, oh, they're just brown. That's not that exciting. I feel like everyone always wants what they don't have, but I feel like blue eyes and green eyes are the most exciting. Warm, upper 60s yesterday, 55 today. That's awesome. Yeah, your last vlog I watched, they look gorgeous there. You had snow, at least you had snow, but the sun, and it just looked really nice. Aw, thanks, Yank. That's so sweet. Maybe if I bring the apple back, people will hit likes. We're gonna name the apple. What should we name the apple? Does anyone have a good name for an inanimate fruit object? Yeah, that makes sense. Hashtag like apple. I like it. Oh, is Bama here? I didn't see her pop up yet. I think I'm going to name the apple Escott. I'm trying to think of a weird, obscure name. Escott. Hey, Bama, how you doing? Thanks for popping into the live stream. Oh, that wouldn't be fun to be allergic to fruits. No, I love fruit. No party. No, we won't be partying tonight, that's for sure. We're up early tomorrow. Yeah, that's not any fun. I'm not allergic to very many things. I'm allergic to pine sap, bees, and watermelon. But no fruit or anything like that. Yeah, same with me, Yankee. Same with me. But I'm fine on like 4 to 5 hours of sleep. I've always been like that. Ooh, nice. Sierra Nevada, very nice. Yeah, isn't that terrible, Biker? Watermelon, really any melons. Like watermelon, honeydew, cantaloupe, I can't have any of those. Nothing. I know, doesn't that suck? Because those are like the best fruit. I used to love them, but I get like hives and my throat gets scratchy and it will close up. So, nope, no melons for me. Cucumber I'm fine with. Yeah, even though it's part of the melon family, I'm fine with cucumber. I mean, it does like give me a little bit of like irritation when I eat it, but like as far as my mouth feels weird, but no reactions. You can, yeah, that's good. But you'd rather just eat candy though. Name the apple 2 pears. Yeah, my favorite fruit is like bananas. I like bananas and apples, oranges. Yeah, actually, you know what, Em? I think I am allergic to latex too. The thing with me though is it's like I always have to guess what I'm allergic to because I don't like going to the doctors. So if I have a bad reaction, I just, oh, I'm allergic, and then I just don't do it again. So some of those I've known since I was little that I'm allergic to, but anything that comes up now, I haven't been to the doctors in a very long time, so I just guess. Oh, that sucks. That sucks with the orange. Cam said she had to get rushed to the hospital. Yeah, bananas are great. Bananas, especially banana bread. I love banana bread. You're allergic to work. Okay, well that's fine. I guess it depends what kind of work it is. Yeah, banana bread rocks. I didn't think that our first live stream would be focused on fruit so much, but I'm cool with it. It's just funny, when I didn't have a topic planned, you don't know where the conversation is going to go. Yeah, breaking out all summer. Yeah, they do. That's for sure. I knew I really didn't want to talk about beer because it's early and I don't even think about beer in the morning unless I'm planning a video for later at night. Like last night. And Bushy knows what we filmed, kind of. Because Dana and I had to dress up for our beer review. I wanted to have the review be like somewhat comical. So we actually got into like costumes to do the review. It's pretty funny. You can tell them, Bushy, I don't care. It's not like your special secretive like projects. I just not posted yet. Well, I mean, if you get paid for it, I'm proud of you. Good night, Yvette. Hope you get some sleep. Yeah, actually, like, I don't want to do a spoiler or anything, but the beer that I had last night is not one that, if I fell in love with it, I would be mad at myself because it's so expensive. So a 6-pack of this beer is $45. A 6-pack. And for you non-beer drinkers, you think even cheap beer is not worth the money if you don't like beer, but we drink a lot of beer, and $45 for a 6-pack is insane. Luckily, I bought a single. It was like $6.50 or something along that line. Yeah, the thing is, like, with beer, when people think of beer, if you're not a beer drinker, you pretty much go to, like, what you think of when you think of the beer you had when you were younger, or, like, what your parents drank, or whatever the situation is. It's usually a domestic. Craft beer is expensive. No matter what, it's expensive. But this beer, in particular, is more of a liquor. We do have kids. I'm a stepmom. I don't have kids of my own, but I consider them my children. Yep, we have 4 kids. Yes, beautiful. You know what I drank last night too, because I told you on Instagram. Nice to see you here. Thanks for popping in. You haven't missed much. We talked about fruit, and I'm trying to clean my beer glasses right now, and I've gotten 3 done. Oh, actually, we vlog all the time. I think every single one of our kids has been in our videos. Particularly, it's usually Patrick, our youngest. He's 12. Yeah, I know. Everyone loves Pat. It was actually funny. Patrick has been doing like craft soda tastings a lot. Not even just on our channel, but in general, we've gotten him into it. And everyone after I had that video, I think it was like last week or something, everyone went over, a lot of people, and they subscribed to him. And he called me and he was like almost in tears because he got up to like, I think like 41 subs or something. And he's been posting on YouTube for 3 or 4 years, since he was very little. So he was pretty excited. Oh, you are 12 years old. Well, that's interesting. I don't actually have a lot of younger viewers because of the type of content we put out. We're family friendly, but we drink, so it's not something I usually have kids wanting to watch. Yeah, good idea not drinking. We don't want you to underage drink, that's for sure. That is for sure. sorry if I randomly go away. It's because I'm trying to clean a little bit in between rambling and talking. Oh, that's a good one, Biker. There's nothing wrong with drinking. I'm not going to say that there's something wrong with it. Obviously, my channel proves that I don't have a problem with it, but I do have a problem with kids drinking underage. Absolutely. So you keep your innocence at 12 years old. Don't drink. Don't even think about it. So far, I have cleaned 5 glasses. That's pretty good. It's not bad. I don't know. Hi, The Real Ape Nuts. You're a newer sub of mine. Sorry if I said your channel wrong. Hey, Axel. Nice to see you here. I know, Em. I still am. I'm trying to focus. So far, I've done Dana's favorite IPA glass, a new IPA/Pilsner glass that we picked up, a lager glass. This is technically, I think, Spiegelau says to use it for wheat, but I like to use this one for a stout because it's very similar to a stout glass that I like. And then just a pale ale glass. That is what I've cleaned so far. Just letting them drip dry so I can put them away. I said it correctly? Awesome. That's awesome. I tried. I think I met you on Shelby's live stream last night. Is that correct? I think that's where I saw you. Do I have any beer drinkers other than Beautiful in here right now? Bushy, yes. I truly believe that it does affect the taste and the enjoyment of craft beer. I didn't think so when I first got into craft. I was like, you know, only beer snobs have beer glasses. But when we've tried it side by side with, Dana tried it out of the bottle or the can, and I've tried it in the glass, it is truly different. It does make an impact. Not on every beer. I'd say that some beers you really can't tell. It depends on the style, but I do notice a difference, truly. Yeah, it is actually very interesting when you think about it. Same thing as like if you're not into beer but you like wine glasses, like the size of the stem, the size of the actual chalice part of it, similar thing to that. Like a standard drinking glass really doesn't matter for most liquids, but when it comes to alcohols, liquor, wine, beer, the glasses make a huge difference. Mick Ewan's Ale. I have not. Is it called McEwen's Brewery, or is that the name of the beer? Drinking it out of the box, good or bad? Do you mean like wine in a box? Or are we talking like drinking it from the bottle or can from the 6-pack? Cringy vlogs do well, Cams. My son, Patrick, he loves being cringy. No, Biker, I've not even heard of that one, to be honest. I'm not much of a wine drinker, Bushy. I like mead, like you. But usually it's like, I get it at like a local place. It's not really like my thing. Yeah, the only wine that I like, I actually showed it in the vlogs during Craftmas. It was close to like Thanksgiving. It's cheap. It's like $7.99 for like a large thing of it. And it's sweet. I don't like dry wine. I can't do it. But sweet red is the kind that I like. Heavier than Newcastle. Okay. All right. So is it craft or is it domestic? Is it like internationally shipped or is it something specific to the area that you live in, Biker? So yeah, I'm the same. If it's sweet, I'm okay with it once in a while. International. Yeah, it's crazy. I've not heard of it. Not heard of it. I'll have to look for it. Is it something that you like or is it just same sweet? Yep. Yep, I can't have like a dry wine. Like I've tried, I've made an effort. It's similar to like if you're into craft beer but you started drinking just like crappy beer. It's similar to taking the plunge into that for me. Like Dana and I would totally do a wine tasting in Traverse City, which is like an hour away from where we are right now. They have like wine vineyards everywhere. Your favorite beer? Okay, I'll have to look for it, Biker. And if I find it, I will give you a shout out and I will do a tasting of it. Yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is, except for I keep looking in the corner. If you guys were in front of me, it would be a little bit different, I think. But yeah. But yeah, I would like to do a wine tasting. It's one of those things, I think, that because wine is so expensive in general, you get what you pay for, at least I think so. A wine connoisseur would tell you that, but because I like the sweet, cheap stuff, I don't really care. But if you go to a tasting, they'll tell you what they think you like based on your taste profile. I think it would be interesting if I go into it with the mindset of like how I think about tasting different beers. So if I went in and I said, hey, this is the kind of beer that I like, what wine do you think I would like that is a polar opposite of that on the wine spectrum? So I wonder if that would help them tell me what wine I like, other than just simply saying cheap stuff that's sweet, you know? But it would just be fun to do a try. Do I like port? I don't. When I read that, the first thing that comes to my head is porter, and I love porter, but I don't know what is port a liquor? I'm not huge on liquor. Sorry, biker, I don't know. It's like wine. Oh, okay, okay. I can't tell you if I've ever even had it. I don't even know if I've ever tried port. Like I said, like I really don't drink wine, but my family is the kind of family that likes to do a wine toast on holidays. Like during New Year's Eve, we do champagne. Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter, we all toast to wine. So we've tried to figure out a wine that we all like, but I don't think I've ever tried port. Okay, I'll have a look for something. Right now I'm just looking, oh, desserty. Okay, well then it might be my thing. I'll have to look for it. I have access to plenty of wine, but I just don't gravitate towards it. Obviously, we all know where I gravitate towards, and it's usually not the wine aisle. What is everyone doing right now? I know a lot of you are probably just relaxing. I know you're watching me, obviously, but is anyone doing anything cool today on Sunday? Are you drinking right now, Bushy? Yes, Cam's for sure is the youngest person here. I didn't even know I had subscribers that young, so it's cool, but also interesting. Partying, yes, I know, I'll be on that live. Dana and I have it on our calendar. Getting things together for your trip down to river. That's awesome. Are you going fishing, or are you setting up a campsite, or what are you doing, Yank? You're filming, okay. Oh yeah, I'm doing that too later, biker. When Dana gets home, we're filming a video. I just need to go find that beer. You're on break at work. That's cool. Creating and working on report cards. Yep, you mentioned that, that sounds nice. Are you like having coffee while you do it and making it like a thing? Salmat. First, yeah, you probably are the first one done. I told Matt that I wouldn't be able to do mine until today because I have to have Dana home for it. Hiking and filming, that's awesome. Yeah, I should have hiked yesterday when I had my chance. The weather was so beautiful, but I had to do office stuff, so I just like looked out the window sadly, wishing I was outside. I did some beer photography last night in the backyard, but I did not get to hiking. Have to upload. Yeah. Isn't that always what we all are supposed to be doing, right? Uploading, filming, editing. I like to be ahead, so I'm very ahead, but I don't want to get comfortable being ahead and then end up having to scramble. It makes me anxious, so yeah. Maybe it'll go away. Oh, hey, A-okay. How are you doing? Waiting for the tag videos to upload. Release tonight. Awesome. Awesome. I'm excited. Are you talking about the Dearest Award tag that we tagged you in? Or something different? Your Facebook link in the description is broken. My Facebook link doesn't work, biker? Are you talking to somebody else? Hey, Planting Seeds for Life. Hello, thank you for popping in. Oh, A-okay, I'm so excited. Guys, everyone who's in here pretty much knows what I'm talking about. The Dearest Award, we tagged A-okay, and if you're not familiar with his channel, he's phenomenal. And it's going up tonight, his response to it. Okay, biker, I'll have to fix it. People have told me that before. I've updated the links, but In YouTube Creative Studio, you can actually choose what you want your description box to have in it consistently all the time, which makes it easier because I have so many links listed. But I will go and I will fix that Facebook link. Oh, actually, I know why it doesn't work. So I'm glad you pointed that out. I had my Facebook page, because I have a page linked to a personal Facebook. I know a lot of you probably do too, but I don't know how Facebook works that well. I don't really use a lot of social media, but now I've been using it a lot. And on Facebook, they reached out to me because someone put in a complaint that my personal page didn't have my real name. And I didn't really think about it because I didn't know about the whole page thing until I tried making one. So I had Beerbelliedtravelers, no spaces, as my page, and then Beerbelliedtraveler, 2 words like first and last name, as my personal page. And then I had to change it to Eileen Wrench, which is my name, and a lot of you guys know that. So my old link doesn't work. Bye, Bama. Have a good rest of your day at work. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. Nice to see you. Yeah, Facebook is. I know Yankee feels the same way about Facebook. He doesn't really use it. I don't mind it. We got one right before we got married to be able to post wedding pictures and so that people could post pictures they took of us at our wedding. And then when our kids started moving out and getting married and moving away, we wanted to get a Facebook to keep in touch. And then I'm from Detroit, and we moved from the Detroit area to Grand Rapids. So I wanted to make sure I kept involved with family because all of my family is back in the Detroit area. So I got Facebook for personal reasons, but then I've utilized it for our blog website and for business reasons. And it does sound like a major thing. Extra slow on my end, so I better go uploads faster. Thanks for popping in, A-OK. Excited to see that upload. Cruddy today. Yeah, I don't know, like, I had a couple lives. I was watching actually a lot of live streams yesterday. Some of them were very seamless and smooth, and some of them were a little bit laggy, like lagging. Got thrown off twice, my end. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in my house, and my internet connection is phenomenal, even though I'm in the woods. We have a very beefy internet. So I don't know if it's my end or not, but if it is, I'm sorry. Does anyone have anything in particular they would like me to talk about, I guess? Whenever there's like a silence, I'm not sure. I have Spectrum Charter. In northern Michigan, that's the only thing there is. Either you have Dish or you have Spectrum. Dish is if you are really in the middle of the woods, and Spectrum is if you're at least near a city. Yeah, that happens. Perfect. Okay, that's good to know, Biker. Are you in your office, so you're on a good internet connection right now? Okay. Okay, good. Yeah. It's just like one of those nuances of live, I guess. Like, I don't mind when I'm watching someone and it lags because I get it. Like, we want to do our first official live in our backyard around the bonfire. Yeah, I used to have Comcast. And Comcast customer service is not the greatest, but I really enjoyed the on-demand features and everything. But Spectrum Charter is their direct competitor, so it's very similar. It's pretty much functions just like Comcast, which was nice. We don't really watch a lot of TV, but I like having on-demand. So that's nice. I need to get Netflix again, though. The Fire Live is the way to go. Yeah, I know, but I'm just worried about so many different components of doing that. So this test has helped me at least get comfortable with the functionality of doing live. And my bonfire pit is like literally steps away from my back door, so connections should be fine. Okay, cool. Cool, Biker. It's a lot of devices. Yeah. I think I just have my phone, and then I have, obviously devices in the house, but I'm just here alone with my phone, so. Yeah, I think I'll bring Dana's old laptop outside and we'll put it on like our patio table to make it easier, but I'm not sure how we want to do it yet, but that's kind of the plan. We're gonna do a beer chat, but I don't want it to be like exclusive. Like, I don't want people to think they can't come on just because they don't like beer or they're not drinking beer. So I'm gonna talk about beer more than I would in something like this, but I don't care what people are drinking. It'll just be a live stream, but we'll be drinking beer and talking about it a little. That's the plan right now, at least. Yeah, that's true, Yankee. That's true. But I've been on a couple, like different styles of lives, I guess, and the kind that I would like to do is kind of like this. The whole point of lives is to be engaging and to talk to your audience and to people that have taken the time to tap in and support you. So I've been on a couple where it's like Google Hangout style, but they're not reading comments, they're not reading the chat at all, and it's nice to a point. You just feel like you're eavesdropping in someone's conversation because they're not paying attention to you, and that doesn't feel good. It kind of like, why have it live, you know? If you want it to be a podcast that you're filming, then just do that. And that's kind of my opinion. I like Google Hangouts. Like when we did it on Bushy's channel, it was a whole ton of fun. I loved it. But we were very interacting still. We all kind of focused on who was in the chat and talking and that kind of stuff. But I've been on a couple lives, or at least in the live chat, where they were having a conversation and they weren't even acting like they were on camera or paying attention to the chat, and that's not fun for me, personally. That's just, you know, so I would never want to do something like that. I don't know how many people are still here. I don't know who's here, I guess. I have 6 on. First 10 minutes of our live broadcast is a replay video because there is a replay audience. Hi, Bushy. I'm glad you're still here. I thought you left when the Apple and Dana left, honestly. But so far I've cleaned. Now, if M's still here, I told you last time, I had 5 done. Now I have 3, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 beer glasses cleaned. I only have 4 left to go. So I feel pretty good about that. Yes, Yank, I know you have. I appreciate it. And Biker, I know you're still on. Is anyone in the chat right now like a coffee person? I know drinking coffee and being a coffee person is 2 different things. So what I mean is, like, are you a coffee snob? Do you do you like French press? Okay, you do. Biker does. You are? Yeah, us too. Okay, so Biker, yes, and then, okay, so you're not a coffee snob, Bushy, but you're a coffee person. And Biker, you are a coffee snob? That's what it seemed like. I know Yankee drinks coffee all day for my coffee snobbiness. Oh, well, that's cool. That's really cool. I really want, like, I like different ways of making coffee. So we have a French press. It's my favorite. That's kind of like a luxury thing, though. If you have time to be waking up and having a slower paced morning, I think having a French press is just so relaxing, the whole process, especially if you grind the beans that moment and then press them. It's awesome. But we want to get a backpacking French press. Recently, I think it was Southern Food Junkie. He had Beerbelliedtravelers. I don't even know how to say that word, Bushy. I'm not even going to attempt. Recently, Southern Food Junkie showed a backpacking French press. It's all-inclusive. It's made by Stanley, and that really intrigued me. So I want to get into that a little bit. Kind of like yours, Bushy, yeah. Kind of. It looked like it was a little different. You grind them in the field and use. That's cool. See, I really want to get a pour over. I like the way they look. They look kind of scientific. I really like that. Pour through is cool too. Not a huge fan of French press. Yeah, I like it. I like French press, but I really enjoy grinding the beans myself and like searching for different beans. We have a lot of Michigan locally known companies that have their own brand of beans, and I really like to test them out once in a while. It's more of like it is a luxury, but I more or less it's like something that is nice to do once in a while. Otherwise, I'm fine having Folgers in a Mr. Coffee. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Biker. We haven't done it at home, obviously. I don't own one, but when we go to a coffee shop, that's pretty much what we like to do. With I'll get a pour over or pour through. Like the ones that are in those like glass situations, and then there is like that bamboo clasp with the rope in the center. I don't know what brand that is, but it's a very well-known silhouette. Keurig, yeah. We used to have a Tassimo because we love Tim Hortons coffee. Yeah, I know, Biker. Now that I know you're a snob, you're not gonna enjoy that I drink Folgers, but I don't mind it. I've drank it since I was very little. It's my parents' favorite coffee brand and my grandparents' favorite coffee brand, so I like Folgers. Not if I'm trying to be a coffee snob. Obviously, I'll just go for something local, a gourmet bean or something, but I don't mind Folgers. If you're thinking about like my mother-in-law likes Maxwell House, I think. I don't know, I can't remember, but I'll drink anything, especially coffee. Like, coffee is coffee when it comes down to it, when it boils down to it, but I don't like Maxwell House too much. From your real coffee. See, that's the thing about, like, being a snob to any category of anything. That's how I feel about beer. Like, so, Bushy's called me out on that too, but that's how I feel about beer. Yep, same, same. The whole, like, fresh, best start of what is it? What's their slogan again? The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Something like that. I loved that commercial. Bushy, you called me out on being a beer snob before. That's what we're talking about. And you know what? Perfect timing to show you the glass I just cleaned. It says beer snob. And it's shaped like a can. I am. I'm proudly a beer snob, but it's funny when I get called out on it by like non-beer people. Because to like our beer tube community, we're not snobs. We're all the same. Yeah, it's actually a really interesting glass. I just like that it said beer snob, and I like the typography on this. I'm really big on like different types of font, so I loved that. It reminds me of like tattoo font, and it's shaped like a little can, so I thought that was cute. It's not like a true tasting glass, but it's kind of just a nice novelty type thing to have. Oh, sorry. You're in a fruit bowl. If whoever wasn't here for that, you're inside of a bowl of fruit right now. So if you start spinning or shaking, it's the bowl. It's not hard at all because, I don't know if you're still talking about this one, Biker, but it's barely have a lip, there's barely a lip on it. You can see here that it barely bevels, so it's not hard to drink from at all. I did name the apple. I named him Escott. I tried to make him sound classy. Like apple. That looks better close up. Yeah. See, there's like not a bevel. It's barely a bevel on the top. So it's extremely, it's just like drinking from a can, honestly. Like you feel like you're drinking from a pop can or something. I only have 3 more glasses to clean. So I'm feeling very good about that. All right, last glass, and then I will focus. I'm sorry if you're saying anything specific to me. It's the last glass, though. Okay, all glasses are clean. Oh, nope, not this one. Never mind. The cleaning process starts like the night before. So these all soaked overnight with dish soap in them and hot water. And then today I can officially scrub them out. So it's a whole process. I don't know what was being talked about, so I don't know if anyone else thought anything. Sorry, Em. That's weird. Glass is making a funny noise. I'm done drinking. Is there anything anyone wants to see? Like, should I move my phone? Should I take you through the house? Should I go outside? Now that I'm done in the kitchen, I can go somewhere. Does anyone have any requests? Show you the weather. I could go in the basement. So no bubbles to be expected on the side of those glasses. No, there should not be. And if there is, I will clean them again. I don't want to have a dirty beer glass. The bat is still in the garage, Bushy. He'll be up in the attic right now, but the bat's still in the garage. It's actually not. It's 23 degrees. I would go out there barefoot right now, honestly. Yeah, the bat is still there. He is. But what's annoying is I got the bat out of the garage, and then I was trying to so I got him out. I opened the garage door. He flew out, which was great. I was like, that was easy. And then I sat on the couch, and I was drinking coffee. I had my feet up on my coffee table, really chilling. And then I look out the window, and the bat was flying back and forth sporadically, mad at me. And then I go back into the garage. He's back in there. So I have a vent in my attic of the garage. So what I need to do is get chicken wire and cover the vent so he doesn't go back in. Because I don't want to hurt him, but I don't want him in my garage. And it's my attached garage. It's not the detached one. So Dana freaks out and he won't open the door. And that's where we put all of our garbage, and that's where we put cardboard to burn in the fire. And that's where I put all of my bottle deposits. So it's annoying to not open that door. And Dana is extremely terrified of bats. Almost cried when I showed him how big the bat was. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, so. Is Matt here? Or were you saying you're trying to say Matt, not bat? I don't think I've seen Matt. I need to heat up my coffee. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. Matt is the bat. Well, probably. If the bat all of a sudden is wearing a little knitted beanie, I'll know that it's Matt. Matt's in a cabin. Yep, he is in a cabin. He said he'd try to pop in if his connection was fine, so I knew that he may not be here. I'm going to put these glasses away for now. I know, but the thing is, when I'm drinking coffee, I drink it slow, and I have to microwave my coffee all the time. But this is not snob coffee, Biker. This is Folgers right now, so it's fine to reheat it, I think. And if it's not, whatever, I'm still doing it. Yeah, but see, the coffee, Dana makes it early in the morning, and someone's gonna give me crap for this, but I'm someone that I will drink coffee, old coffee, and I'll reheat it because whatever. Hey, Lone Woodsman, how you doing? Thanks for popping in, LW. I didn't see any crap from Biker that I'm having 1, Folgers coffee, 2, reheated coffee, and 3, old coffee. It's the worst offense, I think. And I'm doing it right now. All right, I'm gonna move everybody. Coffee glasses are put away, or beer glasses are put away. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna be changing the perspective and moving around a little bit. I'm gonna leave the kitchen. My work is done in here for now. Grab my coffee that I'm getting crap for, but I'm still, oh, does it make you feel better, Biker, that I'm drinking it out of a Yosemite coffee mug? You get away from the lighting. Yosemite, see? The mug fixes it, doesn't it? I think so. Okay, how is the lighting here? Is it bad? Let me figure out what I'm gonna prop you guys up on. Hold on. I'm gonna be using a candle, I think, to prop you up. Give me a second. Situating myself. I really should get like an iPhone tripod or something. Oh, nope, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Right now, I don't know the exact time. I can check, but I think it's before noon. It's, oh, no, it's not. It's not. It's 1:20, 1:21. I don't even know what time it was. That's ridiculous. It's Sunday. I don't really look at the clock that often. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to prop you guys, so give me a second. Okay. I'll just change my position because I'm sitting on the couch and that's not going to work. Okay. How is that angle? How is the lighting? How is the sound? Is it okay? I hope so. Okay, cool. Good. Okay, that's nice. Oh, I missed it, Biker. What would be funny? Love the cup. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I got it in the national park. Yep. And we actually saw a bear in that park the day that I got the mug. Oh my God, a small drone. We actually have a small drone that fits in the palm of your hand that records video. Scroll up. Scroll. Oh, I can actually scroll? Does that work? Oh, it works. I didn't know. Thanks for letting me know about that. I had no idea that you could do that. Do you have a pop socket? I do not have a pop socket. I have like kind of a knockoff pop socket. Oh, okay, so you were talking about the drone and that's what you said was funny, Em. Hey, Kirk. Thanks for popping in. Nice to see you here. I'm just testing live. You haven't missed that much. Nothing like substantial. Just good conversations and me cleaning and doing dishes. Yeah, a small drone would be really funny. Dana actually live streamed from his regular drone one time, a long time ago. Long time ago. I'm thinking, I don't know that it would be very interesting to most people, but I think some of you may know this. I collect coffee mugs. I have like 375 coffee mugs over the years, but I don't know that doing a coffee mug collection would be very good. I think it'd be kind of boring as a video. But if I like had stories that went along with it, maybe it would be interesting. What do you guys think about that? We're actually, yeah, we're buying the Mavic, but now like Dana's kind of interested in the new Mavic that just launched like 3 days ago. We're gonna get the Mavic soon though, because when we have Skippy with us, he's the Phantom 3 Professional. For those of you who don't know what drone we have, he has his own backpack, and it's kind of a pain in the butt when you're trying to backpack or hike or camp, because I have to carry everything and Dana carries the drone, or Dana's carrying the drone and then trying to hold stuff. It just makes it tough because we like to off-the-grid camp as much as possible, which means that we're hiking into camp, and carrying all the gear when you have a backpack just for a drone is a little bit of a drag. So the Mavic would be phenomenal for that purpose. So the consensus on the coffee mug video was do it, then. The Mavic is the flying tripod. Yes. Yep, the flying tripod. So maybe I'll do a coffee mug video of like coffee mugs I've bought at national parks, because I buy one every time I go to a national park. I look for like the right one. I can show a couple right now if that's interesting. I have so many, it wouldn't be a spoiler to the video. Like, I like to collect antique coffee mugs. I like to get different styles. I like to get different shapes. I like to get handcrafted mugs. I like getting mugs that are from travels, whether it's a national park or not. When I was younger, when I was in college, I still collected mugs, but we went through a thing where I would get shot glasses everywhere I went. I wasn't really ever much for liquor, but I liked getting a little trinket to show where I've been. That's cool, Em. You had North Carolina pottery stuff. I think I saw someone ask what national parks we've been to. If someone asked that, just repeat it so I can see who it was. Sorry. I can scroll, but I don't want my phone to fall. Like, you're sitting on, like, a stack of coasters right now. That'll be part of the lies. Maybe I'll just, like, constantly tell you where the phone is. Like, you went from being on a windowsill to being in a fruit bowl, and now you're on coasters. I don't think well, no, I think I did show these in one of our behind the scenes of Craftmas. These are our custom coasters I had made. So it says at the top, Beerbelliedtravelers. And then it says Mr. and Mrs. Brewing Company, because we're going to start home brewing soon. So I had coasters made. Sadek asked, okay, well, let's see. National parks I've been to. I've been to, are we talking straight up national parks, or are we including all the parks that are encompassed in that? Because national shorelines, national trails, national scenic lookouts, there's tons. But as far as parks, I guess I'll keep it simple. I have been to Zion National Park, Bryce Canyon, the Arches. I've been to Yosemite, Sequoia National Park, Kings Canyon National Park. I've been to Shenandoah National Park in West Virginia. As far as other parks that are considered a national park, part of the association, I've been to millions. Not literally, but a lot of them. Ones I can't even think of. Yeah, so those are the parks, though. I think we've been to, like, 8 national parks, and that was within the last couple of years. I think, Biker, you said you're close to Yosemite, right? It's, like, pretty close for you to get to Yosemite National Park. Oh, yeah, I will have to go to Georgia. I want to anyway. Go to Georgia. Do you go to Yosemite often, Biker, or not as much anymore? 45 minutes, that's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. I drove through when we did a road trip where you live. So I kind of am somewhat, I can picture the property and everything. Take guess there, yeah. It is kind of expensive. Do you mean like to actually like camp there? Because it is. Like the campsites are pretty expensive. Booking campsites is pretty ridiculous. There's only one gas station before you get into Yosemite Valley, and they hike up the price pretty intensely. Getting Hazel National Parks. Yeah, our biggest goal is to go to all of the national parks in the U.S. Yeah, I didn't know that. When we went to Yosemite, we didn't know how bad the booking process would be. We went during off-season, though. It was October. And we had to stand in front of the sheriff or the national park office trying to get a campsite for 5 hours. We had to start, people started lining up at like 4 in the morning. So the first night we ended up camping at a random roadside park just outside Yosemite Valley near Mariposa. And then the next morning we booked Lower Pines, and we were in Lower Pines campground for 3 days. We had a really nice site, but it was a pain in the butt to get it. Stone Mountain Park. All right, I'll have to look that up. Yeah, this year, our travel plans are really interesting this year. Totally different than last year. So I'm actually releasing a video soon telling everybody what we're doing for travel. Because our traveling starts in April. And then we have a lot of trips planned. I think 17 trips are planned right now. I don't know that all of them will happen, but they're on the books for 2018. Yeah. See, we were lucky to have the Lower Pines campground. We were there for 3 days. And when we finally booked that site in Yosemite, we took advantage of it fully. And I said, okay, let's just do 3 days because there's just so much to see. And yeah. And we were so hyped up when we went to Yosemite. We had left San Francisco and drove to Yosemite. And we were so hyped up just being there that we spent a lot of time there on that road trip. But the one I was most excited for was Zion National Park, and I can't wait to go back. Fond memories of Atlanta. Yeah, I've only been at the Atlanta airport. I've actually never been in Atlanta, like exploring the city, just at the airport. Zion is my favorite. Like I would retire in Utah. I love Utah so much. We are doing, we're planning on going to Utah end of this year. And we're going to hit all 5 of the national parks and some of the state parks in Utah as well. Like, I really want to go to Antelope Canyon. It's a state park. I want to go so bad. Have you been to that, biker? Antelope Canyon in Utah? I think it's kind of close to Bryce Canyon, potentially. It's like not that far. It's a state park, though. You think you can handle the Utah? Yeah, I know. And that was funny, too. When we were in Utah, for 6 days. And there's a lot of access to craft beer, which I loved that. I tried a lot of new beers there. Uinta was like the only thing we drank. And then we also had Deschutes and Sierra Nevada. So those are the 3 brands that I drank the most when we were in Utah. And they are all very low in ABV, but it was cold. We hiked every minute of the day from sunup to sundown. We were sleeping in the desert, which was awesome. And just like when we were outside of Zion, we stayed in I don't remember the name of the park, but I talked about it in the Dearest Award video a little bit. But it was just so refreshing to be able to see like the stars in that way, because it's like so dark there. Outside of the park and everything. So I didn't really care what we were drinking. We drank water all day, coffee, and then beer at night. And I wasn't too bummed about the ABV, but it was weird. It was weird. That was a good question. I have not been to Denver, Colorado. No, that's somewhere we want to go to. I also want to go to Portland, Oregon. We want to go to Washington State in general. All right, Yankee. Thank you for being on and supporting. I appreciate it so much. Have a good day. Run in high altitude. That would be interesting. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Are you a runner then? Is that kind of like what you like to do? Later, Yankee. Okay. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm not much for running, but I do like trail running is really fun. I like hiking fast. I'm a fast hiker. Dana's a slow hiker. But I could never get Dana to go running. He would not do it. Yeah, that's for sure. Trail running is fun. I really enjoy it. Hey, I can't never say that right. Hiker G? Is that how I'm saying it? Hiker G. I think that's how I pronounce it at home when I am reading comments. Yeah, you can. You have to be really safe. Okay, perfect. I'm saying it right. Sorry. I always read it and I always see hike energy in my head, which I know is probably what the 2 words that you smushed together to get that term, but I always say hike energy when I'm reading it, or I try to say hikergy. I try. I try. Like, I hate pronouncing people's names wrong. Because people say my name wrong all the time, and it just really irks me. It grinds my gears. Because I have an older name. So I get called, like, Elaine a lot, and that just really bothers me. And guy. Yeah, well, that's funny. Hiker guy. That's funny. Yeah, I always look at hike energy is what I look for when I read your title. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people say it wrong. Like, I get called Irene. I get called Elaine. Aileen, I get called once in a while. And I have the German spelling to my name. So it has an E. And a lot of people spell it I-L-E-N-E. But people say it wrong all the time. I know. Isn't that weird? And I also am not big on nicknames. Like, I like the acronym BBT, but that's like a company nickname, not like a personal nickname. And I really don't have a nickname, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Like, I think my little brother calls me Lean, because when he was a baby and he tried saying my name, he just said Lean, and he still does it to this day. He still calls me that, but otherwise I really don't have nicknames. Yeah, I like M. M's cute. I like M. The only time I get a nickname is if my dad is drinking whiskey and decides to try to call me weird things to get my attention when we're visiting my parents.
So otherwise, it's just Eileen. Bye, biker. Thank you for your support and being here. Always nice talking to you. So I have 7 people still on. I know M is here. I know Bushy is here. I know Hiker G is here. Who else is here? Bye, biker. Oh, yeah. My dad's weird. You're not here, Bushy. Okay. You're not here, too. All right, LW. Yeah, I'm excited for your stream, Bushy. I'm real pumped. We will be a little tipsy at 9 o'clock, but I'm excited about it. You're still not... Yankee, you said you were leaving. Yeah, I agree. I'm not girly either at all. I'm not saying I don't have feminine qualities, but I'm usually one of the boys more than anything, so I don't like cutesy nicknames either. I don't blame you. You're driving. Well, as long as you're being safe, I guess why not? I'm surprised you get connection while you're driving in Ohio, but you guys do have a ton of fields full of electricity and wind farms. So, yeah. I try not to do a lot of things while I'm driving. I'm like someone, I can't even like eat while I drive. So usually if we're road tripping, Dana has to drive because I can't focus like that. That's true, Yankee. That's true. You and your flat lands in Ohio. Who else is like that? I don't know if it's just like me. Like, I'm not a multitasker when I drive. I'm not saying it that I don't text at a stop sign, but if I'm like driving on a highway, I have to have both hands on the wheel for the most part, and the only thing I can do is like car dance and sing, but I can't do other things. No, I barely wear makeup as it sits. I do not put makeup on while I'm in the car. If I'm in the car and I don't have makeup on already, it's not happening. Nope, not worth it. The idea of like a mascara stick going in my eye is enough for me to say screw it with makeup in the car. Yeah, I do cruise control too. That does help. It does help. But yeah, I think the only time I've ever put makeup on in the car is like Valentine's Day maybe. Maybe like I was running behind or something when me and Dana go on a date or something. But usually I'm such a planner and I like to be routined that I'm never like scrambling in the car for that kind of crap, especially something so silly. Yeah, cruise control doesn't freak me out. Not with my car. If I had an older car, maybe I'd get freaked out, but like I have a newer Jeep and I've never had issues with cruise control on my car. When I used to own a pickup truck, that's a different story. Or I used to own a CJ7, like an old lifted Jeep for off-roading, and I would never cruise control in that guy, but in my Patriot, I think I'm fine. So we've been on the stream for over an hour. Has it been boring? Is there something I'm not doing correctly that I should learn from? Does anyone have any tips, or has it been fine? I didn't think I'd be talking this long, honestly. But I like talking to all of you, so I don't care. It doesn't really... Time flies, I guess. A little bit. Drink some beer. I don't think I would drink any beer right now. I will be drinking beer later, for sure. For sure. But I don't really start drinking. I'm not like... I don't say I live by the rules of it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Like, I don't really care about that too much, but I don't like drinking beer early. I'm a coffee until I don't want it anymore. Then I'm water until I want beer kind of person. And right now, I just want coffee until I'm sick of coffee, and then I'll go to water. I forgot to turn the live on. Well, I don't know how y'all are talking to me if I forgot to turn the live on. We're at the beer scene where you are right now. The beer scene's kind of strange up here. That was the hardest thing. Like, we came from Grand Rapids, and for those of you who don't know a lot about the cities in Michigan, Grand Rapids is, like, lovingly named Beer City. Like, we have billboards everywhere that say Beer City. So I left a place that had 160 breweries, like right away from my apartment, to northern Michigan. In northern Michigan, the craft beer scene is still existent. It's like, I have a craft beer store that I'm so blessed to have, like 5 minutes from my house, and it has like 15 aisles of just beer, which is phenomenal. But if I want to go to the brewery, I have to go 25 minutes north. There are 3 breweries in Grayling. And then if I want to do like a brewery hop or a bar hop, I have to go like an hour and a half away to Traverse City or Petoskey. And then they have like, I think 18 breweries in Traverse City, which is a lot, but not when I'm used to having like endless options. Like in Grand Rapids, I had endless options. I was 15 minutes from Founders. 15 minutes from Founders, which was cool. So the scene still exists up here. It's just, it takes a little more gas, a little more time, a little more planning, but it still exists. How is your craft beer scene in Georgia? I don't know that I've had a Georgia craft beer, to be honest. Is there a brand that I should know? I think I lost him. I think Sadak has left. Oh, there you are. Not great. Okay. M, you're mean. I don't think M's very mean, but maybe I missed something. Who knows? I can get mean if people are making jokes about how to turn a dishwasher into a lawnmower, like Yankee did. I didn't really get mean, though. Yep, Founders. Called you a dork. You kind of are a dork, though, but like a lovable dork. Bushy. No one cannot love Bushy. Could compare to that. Yeah. So do you have any small, like, local craft, like, microbreweries in Georgia that you recommend? If I were to go there, what should I be drinking? I'm really not familiar with Georgia enough to even know, to be honest. Creature Comforts. Okay, so that's the name of the brewery, is Creature Comforts. That's a sweet name. Yeah, that's sweet. I'll have to look that up. Are you like in like a marsh, swampy area of Georgia? Are you in a small city or a big city? I'm not sure where exactly you're located in the state. Not very far from Atlanta. Okay, so kind of like the suburbs. Have I heard of Red Oak? Is Red Oak a brewery? I've heard of Red Oak in general, but I don't know in regards to what context. Are you talking beer? I think I have. All right, does anyone have any requests? As far as, should I move somewhere different? Should I show you a certain room or something in the house? Does anyone have any questions? I feel like you killed the chat. Maybe. I just don't want to, like, the dead space is what I think is weird about chat a little bit. Show us the bat. I mean, I can show you the garage, but it's gross in there, and you're not going to see a bat at this time of day. I can sing and dance, but usually it's in the car. I would never do it live. That's embarrassing. I don't have a beer cellar. I have a beer closet. I was actually on, I think his channel name is Rod J Beer Adventures. You probably know, Sadek, who Rod is. If you don't, he's in Florida, but he's a beer guy, and he had a live stream on earlier, and he was talking about how extensive his beer cellar is. Yeah, Rod J is awesome. So no, I don't have anything fancy like that. He even said, because I said, how many beers do you have in your cellar? And if I'm being redundant and you were on that live, I'm sorry, but I don't remember seeing you on that live. But I said, how many beers do you have in your cellar? And he said he had 130. And I laughed and I said, I don't have a cellar. And in my basement, I may have 130 beers, but they're empty bottles. He didn't get the joke. But no, I have a beer closet. And I keep more than just beer in it, but what's cool about the closet is it was built out into our attached garage, so it's always cold. Always. Like, it's the perfect temperature for craft beer. It's not like cold like a refrigerator. It keeps it around 65 or 70 degrees. And most craft beer is supposed to be drank warmer. Like, especially a stout. A stout should be at 53 degrees. So, it's easy for me to keep it in there. But I keep home decor and, like, random crap in there, too. But I don't do a lot of aging with beers. It depends on the beer. Like, I have a beer in my fridge right now that's from 2016. It's a specialty beer, and it actually has bourbon in it. It was aged in bourbon barrel. So when it comes to an aged beer, like an aged stout or a barrel-aged series, I don't mind keeping it. But as far as any other type of beer, not really big on aging. I may buy something that is older at the store, but I don't purposefully age it. Bushy was responding to the question about Red Oak, but I had mentioned that I wasn't sure what you were talking about, if it was a beer or something else. And I think I just saw Sadek ask about Imperial Stout. I do really enjoy Imperial Stout, but to be quite honest, I love stout and porter, black ales, dark beer. The darker the better, bring it on. So I like all stout. I'll try anything. I'm not the biggest fan of Imperials, but I do like them. I have a couple that I love, but I like milk stouts. No, I have not heard of that brewery, but there's so many breweries, especially when you're talking craft. They like pop up out of nowhere in towns. So if I'm in North Carolina, I'll have to look that up, but I've not heard of that brewery. No, Dana would be mad if I drank his double IPAs. That is Dana's go-to. I mean, I have a couple of double IPAs that I've liked, which is shocking to me, because it's not my go-to. I don't like lighter beers that much, but that's what makes I think our channel a little bit balanced and well-rounded. Is Dana likes the beer that I don't, and vice versa, but we're both open-minded to trying anything. So I'll drink it. I might find one I like, but if I don't like it, I'll tell you I don't like it, and then I just push it his way, and he can have that. No, thank you. Same thing with stout. Like the tasting we did last night, we poured the beer. He started pouring the beer, and he's like, oh, no. Nope, too dark. Don't want it. So he put, like, barely anything in his glass and then gave me the rest of it. I was fine with that. Bye, Em. Thank you for stopping in and being on the stream. I appreciate it. It's a test, and I warned everyone on Twitter I was really chatty today, so I'm sorry if I'm too talkative. Triple IPA. I've tried 2 triples, but they were Belgium. I had a Belgium triple, and then I tried one. I don't remember the name of it, but I tried another one too. It is a thing, Bushy. It is. You're new to beer, and you still haven't found one you really like, but it is a thing. It's not as common, but it is a thing. I actually recently, probably the weirdest beer I've tried, personally, was a double IPA that was aged in a red wine barrel. That was really odd. Yep, Hop Slam. Yep, that is one of the triples I've tried. We actually went to Bell's for the untapping of Hop Slam. We were invited, so we got to try one of the first ones that came out of the barrels. Remember to reread the questions. What questions is the better question here? I don't see any questions that I missed. Lagunitas, Waldos are all... Yeah, Lagunitas, there is a couple by them. Remember to reread the questions. I don't know what you mean. You mean read them out loud in the chat. Is that what you're saying, Bushy? You're trying to give me a tip to read them out loud? I'm just trying to, okay, well, that's a good tip. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat, and I'm really trying to make sure I'm using people's names, because it's always nice when you're addressed in a chat. And I'm trying to respond to the questions, but when they come through so quickly, you're lucky I'm reading them at all. I don't have my glasses on. All right, well, the coffee is almost gone, so I'm probably going to get up and change locations. Should I go in the basement? Should I go in the backyard? Or should I go upstairs? Thank you, Sadek. I'm glad. I was actually very, very concerned with doing live. I keep telling everyone in our Twitter group that I'm concerned. So I'm shocked I'm even doing it right now, to be honest. The bat room is a garage, Bushy, and it's really messy and gross in there. And if the bat comes in the house, Dana will never forgive you. Now the only bat room. Okay, well, you want to see Batman? I don't have Batman. I'm just a bit distracted right now, but you're doing awesome. Sorry, I'm not talkative. Oh, that's fine. I appreciate you just being on. I know it wasn't super planned. We were talking in the Twitter chat room, and your bat yeah. He's not, I'll go in there in a second, just to appease you guys, but it's just a dirty garage. It's not, he's in the attic, but I'll show you where he is. But I was doing dishes, and I was thinking about how me and Dana had discussed last night that we want to finally plan what day we're going to go live. And I was thinking, am I going to go live on YouTube, or is it going to be a Google Hangout where Bushy helps me? Not sure. So we talked about it last night, and then I was cleaning, and then I'm like, wow, I have like every beer glass I own dirty. Why don't I just do a live while I'm doing something that's somewhat boring and just talk? So that's kind of what happened, and everyone in the chat room seemed interested in that enough to at least pop in and say hi, so I did it. So all right, I'm gonna change locations. If Biker was in here, he would yell at me because my coffee is cold again, and I don't want to go and put it in the microwave, but it's almost gone, so it would be silly. Okay, bat room. Well, first off, let me show you this because this is funny. So, like I said, we keep our bottle returns in giant bins in the garage. So Dana's been so terrified to open the garage door to put his returns in there that he put a garbage bag on our door handle to throw the bottle returns in it. So let me show you that. So that's an entire bag full of beer bottles and cans on the door handle because Dana's afraid. So we move the bag of empties. Okay, and then turn on the light, and then I'm gonna slowly open this door, because if the bat is in there, I don't want him in my house. Okay, he's not, from what I can't tell, he's not in here right now. Okay, let me see if I can turn the camera. All right, this is where the bat is. This is my attached garage. It's messy. He's actually been up there. So that's the attic above the garage. He's inside of that hole. There's a vent outside at the top of the peak of the garage that would allow him to get in. Also, this garage door is terrible. So there's a gap right there that allows him to come in too, which sucks. And then beer. That's where I keep my empties. Okay, so that's the bat room. No Batman. Thank goodness no bat. Already, yes. Yep, the hole was there already because they had installed that garage door very poorly. And it's not a very good garage door. It sucks. It almost killed me one time. Sorry, I'm trying to move away from lighting. Sorry if I'm moving around and making anyone sick. But yeah, the hole was already there, but the bat has been a recent issue. But yeah, so I'm gonna go in the basement. Yeah, it's super warm down here. I've been renovating it, so that's our new dartboard setup. So we'll have to do a live dart game with Bushy soon. We played last night. We played 501. I wanted to play cricket, but I had to cook dinner. So Dana said we would just play 501 because it would go faster, which is also known as he's gonna just beat me really quick. And he did. He's better at darts than I am, for sure. I'm more of like an air hockey kind of person. I like air hockey. So this is like my little bar setup, kind of, right now. And we are putting a bar down here. Sorry, the lighting really sucks down here. I need to get blinds. No, I don't believe in man caves. Nope, this is just a cave. Because the thing is, like I said before, I'm typically one of the guys. So there's no reason for him to want a man cave, because everything that would make it a stereotypically a man cave, I like too. So no, it's just a cave. Just a regular cave. So we're putting a bar down here. We're building a bar. Let me try to show you, kind of like location-wise. So if you see where that blue tape is, we're going to put a bar right here, and the bar will extend out to about where the crawl space is. And then I'm going to get saloon doors that open up so that you can go behind the bar where the wet bar is already. And then there's like a little sink back here. I filmed a video down here last night, so it's still kind of messy down here, so I really can't show very well. And then extra beer glasses, commemorative glasses, and then some of the bottles that I've chosen to save over the years is up here. And then we just got this recently, and I've only put one in, but I have tons. I think I have bottle caps there to add to it. We were listening to a record last night. So that's the basement. Then this corner here, I don't know if you can see. Right now I just have a telescope and a bookshelf with games on it. In this corner we're gonna put a table. We're gonna make a little poker table, and we're gonna play cards and stuff down there. But that right now, no, we actually don't have central air at all in our house. We don't have vents. We have only electric heat. There's no ducts, there's no vents, there's nothing. So the good thing about living in northern Michigan, it's cold every night, even in the summer. So I don't need AC. Yeah, we have electric heat. So even if I wanted to get air conditioning, it would have to be a window AC. It couldn't be central. We have a fireplace. Well, we have a pellet stove to supplement, but Dana might convert that into like a traditional fireplace. And then this is, let me show you, I'm inside of the beer closet. I have some beers here, liquor. Yeah, nothing too fancy at this point. Yeah, it's not the same in Michigan. We'll see. I mean, we moved and we bought this house in the fall, so PBR, no way. Yeah. Hiker G said, where's the PBR? No. I mean, I've had PBR for sure, but it was in my younger days, and when maybe I wasn't supposed to be drinking, and never again. No way. You grew up in Michigan. I didn't know that. Are you in Michigan still? I don't think I've ever asked where you're located or heard you mention it in a video. I think I lost him. Mississippi Mud, Black and Tan. Yep. Yeah. I do like that beer though. Mainly I like the bottle. I think it's cute. You're in Kentucky now? Grew up in Monroe, South. Oh, yep, I'm familiar with that area. I grew up in Warren. So 8 Mile and Van Dyke. Actually, like very close to where the movie 8 Mile was filmed. Kentucky bro, send in some love. East Kentucky. Sorry. I'm still, as I keep moving and probably making everyone nauseous, I'm trying to fix the lighting as much as possible. And figure out where I'm going to put you this time. Where will I put the phone? Nope, that doesn't work. And the lighting is awful. The lighting is terrible. Lighting is okay there. Nope, not good anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna spin in a circle, and when the lighting is good, tell me to stop. Bushy, are you filming today? Or are you... Hey, Tim! Yeah, I was just spinning and not paying attention to who popped in. Sorry. Spinning in a circle. Still, the lighting is sucky. Yeah, just this window, the way the sun is positioned right now in the sky. So you're not filming, but you're getting prepared for your live stream tonight. Is that true? Live stream. I actually, see, I had a little post-it, if you can read it, 28th Bushy Live, that's been sitting on my desktop, so we can make sure that we are there. It's on my calendar too. So. Tim, how are you doing? I don't know if you're still on, but how are you doing today? Yeah, I don't know. There's 4 of you on right now. Behind me is my gallery wall. This is where I film sit-down videos for YouTube. It's raining. Yeah, Tim said it's raining where he is. That's my gallery wall for beer. So it's beer and travel themed. And that's for when we film actually right here. We put our chairs there. And that's where we film some of our sit-down beer videos. Not many of them have gone up on the channel yet, but we have filmed many. Oh my god, you worked in Zion? Hiker G just said he worked in Zion. Did you work at like the park office or the gift shop, the market? Where'd you work? That would be awesome. Trying to figure out who I have on here right now. I was a house. Oh, that's pretty sweet. That's a great job. Yeah, it's awesome. So I have Bushy, I have Tim, I have Hiker G. I don't know who else I have, I'm sorry. I lost a lot of the people I was talking to in the live chat. Who else is here? Oh, Sadek. Yeah, how could I forget you? I'm sorry. I forgot if you were still on or not. You guys got quiet. Let's see. What else can I show you? I don't do a lot of like office tour type things. You're still not here. Okay, good to know. I'll turn it around. So here's some of my old cameras. That's not a camera, that's a pencil sharpener. And that's a tiny flashlight. That's a post-it holder. That's a video camera, shockingly. Polaroid, and then this is a coffee thermos, not a lens. It's a fake lens. And then this is my waterproof case for my actual camera, which is right here right now. And then I have my bag, my normal camera bag, full of lenses and stuff. Some of them. The rest of my photo gear is inside of this closet. And then I have jelly beans that are flavored like beer. I have an Oberon keg, mini keg, Dana's favorite beer. I like to keep antiques in here, like stuff that I enjoy looking at. Joe D on YouTube. No, I don't think I've ever heard of that channel, Fidek. Is it a beer tuber or a camera guy? And I have like a bunch of tiny pig stuff here. And he does photography. Oh, okay. So is his channel about photography? Or does he just do it like I do? Beer hangouts. Okay, sounds like my thing. Joe D. I will have to look that up. Oh, and here's the coolest. Let me flip it back. This is my lamp. Made out of an old camera. Let me turn it on. That's my lamp from my office. It's on the original tripod and everything. Yeah, Dana actually made it. He bought all the stuff, all the camera, the tripod, the external flash at a antique shop, and he made it for me for a Christmas gift a couple years ago. His favorite thing to make, like crafts, I guess, we almost wanted to sell them on Etsy, is lamps. He likes to make anything he possibly can get his hands on into a lamp. It's like his thing, which is kind of funny. And we make fun of him for it all the time. He's a lamp maker. So, like, he'll find just any random object that shouldn't be a lamp, and he'll make it into a lamp. I can't think of any weird, like a Crown Royal. Like, that's why I save, like, the bottles and stuff you guys saw in the beer closet a minute ago, because he wants to turn them into lamps, like end table lamps, side table lamps. We almost were going to make a bunch and like sell them on Etsy. We still might. I don't know yet. I'm going to leave the office. I'm not sure at this point what I'd like to do. So if you guys want to start telling me what to talk about, or ask me questions, or tell me what to do, that would be easier. Sell them on the website. Yeah, we're actually working on merch right now. Hiker G just wanted to show some love on the fine afternoon. You all have a... Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for chatting and for being on here, Hiker G. I really, really appreciate it. Always nice to talk to you. Bushy, what are you doing right now? Let's have a conversation with Bushy. What are you up to? Have you started the moose? So you haven't. Were you playing Mario again? Oh, okay, fine. Be like that. Get him going. It's not that hard to get Bushy going, though, to be honest. You can get him going without even really trying. Lone wolf. Oh, jeez. Oh, I'll show you guys this, I guess. This is kind of funny. Let me show you. This is our wedding cake topper from our wedding. So it's Adirondack chairs I had made. And then there's a little fishing pole here. And then a baseball cap that's for representing Dana, and then a little campfire. This was our wedding cake topper. So I don't know what I will do with it, but we just keep it here for now because it's cute. Alright, well I'm going to go outside, I guess, and see what the temperature is like. How big was the cake? It was 4 tiers, and it looked like a birch tree. Sorry, I'm going outside, so the lighting is going to get a little bit funky and weird looking. So I'm going out. It's not that cold. It's pretty good. It's 24 degrees right now. I have no coat on. I have no shoes on. A little chilly, but not terrible. It's a little bit windy. Let me show you the, a lot of you guys that watch our vlogs, you'll know that we live next to a hiking trail. So, like literally, my house, the hiking trail, right there. It's awesome. It's like 6 miles worth of trail right next to us. Yeah, but for Michigan, like right now, a typical Michigan winter during January, we'd be lucky to have it in double-digit temperatures. Like normally would be like 3 degrees or negative. So 24 feels refreshing. I'm not saying it's warm because it's not, but it's refreshing. And then this is another cool thing. Tim, are you leaving us? You cheersing? I think Tim might be leaving. Either Tim's leaving or he's drinking. I don't know for sure. That's a little shed in our backyard. For you, it is colder than Detroit. Yes, way colder than Detroit. Bushy, I don't want to see that bear ever again. Bye, Tim. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. Nice seeing ya. So this shed had electricity. They used it as a chicken coop, like the previous owners. We're actually going to convert the shed into our beer brewing room because we're going to home brew soon. And that's where we're going to brew. So I'm really excited. So that's the project. And then here's how close the fire pit is. So we have a 4-foot fire ring, and there's the back patio here in the basement that we were just in a minute ago. So that's where I think I'm gonna do like a legitimate official live stream. And then we have raised beds in our garden, and then just the woods. So I'm just excited there's actually blue beer-bellied chickens. That would be cute. I'm excited to see a blue sky. That's what it is, because normally it's just overcast and depressing in the wintertime. No chickens, but I am gonna have a pig soon. Our property is 1.5 acres, but we have the state land right behind us, which is nice. So I know where my property line ends, but it just feels nice to have such a large chunk of forest. So the view is really nice. All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna be wrapping up the live here in a minute because I'm losing a lot of you. I have 2 people. And yes, I'm getting a pig, Bushy. I'm getting a pig as a pet, not for meat, as a pet. It's been something I don't talk about online. Talk about the pig. Okay, I'll talk about it a little bit. I don't mind being on live longer. I just don't want to be on and have like silences and be boring. That's not fun for anybody. Okay, I'm not leaving yet. Yes, I've been researching being a pig owner and having a pig for about 7 years. We have always lived in condos or apartments, so it wasn't a possibility. Now that we own our own house and I have plenty of space, we're finally looking and researching buying a pig for ourselves. Like, seriously putting the money aside and buying it. I want to get a pig, like a micro pig or like just a smaller pig. The breed that I'm looking at, it would get about 50 to 70 pounds at the highest. So about a medium size to a large size dog. And it would be one that's bred to be domesticated or to be a pet. It is not meant for food. It is not meant for meat. It is not like it's a pet. So that's the whole thing with the pig. That's all the information I have. I know the breed I want. I know where I'm going to buy one. It's just a matter of who I buy it from. Yeah, I mean, it's not like, when you think of like a pig, you think of like the really big ones, you know? This style pig will not ruin the yard. And we'll have a designated area or like a pen for it. So it'll be able to roam and do what it needs to and have a little mud pool and everything. But it'll be in a designated area. It won't be able to roam free when outside. It'll be an indoor pig. It's going to be inside. So it'll only be inside or outside when it needs to go to the bathroom or when it needs to have, you know, during summer when it's the right temperature. During winter, a pig really doesn't want to be outside anyway. So I'm not too worried about that. Not too worried. We'll see. So we're going to have a dog and we're going to have a pig, but we're going to get the pig first. I hope that answers your questions, Bushy. It could, yeah, honestly, pigs will drink or eat anything. So if I spill beer, that pig is probably going to be a beer snob too. Barbecue will be terrifying. What do you mean? You think the pig will have a problem with us cooking food on the barbecue? Is what you're trying to say? Beer-bellied pigs. Yeah. I could make a pig account on Instagram and call it Beer-bellied pig. Cooking pork. I don't eat a lot of pork. That's the thing. Like I don't eat. We eat pork chops once in a while. I'll have bacon once in a while, but otherwise, like, I'm a chicken kind of a person. My favorite meat is chicken. Second runner-up would be steak or beef, but not big on pork at all. Not huge on turkey, unless it's Thanksgiving either, or if it's lunch meat. So I'm not worried about cooking pork around the pig because we don't really eat it. And I think if I had the pig, I would have less of a desire to have pork altogether. Yes, we do both hunt. Hunting is really big where we live. Hunting is such a big thing that they shut down businesses and schools on opening day. So yeah, we definitely hunt. We are deer hunters and turkey hunters. Just those two. I don't really do small game. I don't do waterfowl. Nothing like that. But yeah, so we both do hunt. To be honest though, I'd much rather No squirrel. No squirrel hunting for me. I love squirrels. I wouldn't be able to shoot one, eat one, or anything like that. I love them. I feed them, so I would never hunt a squirrel. I don't have a problem with someone doing it. It's just not something I would do. And Dana's more of a fisherman than he is a hunter. He loves fishing with hot sauce. Yeah, Dana's brother eats squirrel all the time. I don't think it's mean. If that's something that you like to do, I'm supportive of that. I'm not going to judge you for it. I just don't want to eat or kill squirrels. I love them too much. And there's so many other things to eat that squirrel is not even on my radar. But in a survival situation, I would eat a squirrel if I had to. Thoughts on trapping? I don't personally trap. I'm not against it. It's just not something I do. Fur and control. I think trapping for fur is something I don't support on a personal level, but I would never judge someone if they do it. I know a lot of people that's like normal for them, especially the area you live in. Fur trapping is something that's very common in certain areas, not as much in Michigan, not anymore. Back in the day, absolutely, but nowadays not so much. You eat what you kill. Yeah, if I'm gonna kill something, I'm gonna eat it. So I agree. I'm an animal lover. I'm not saying it in the gross way of like, oh, I love eating animals. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if I'm going to kill an animal, I'm going to respect that animal and I'm going to utilize it to its fullest. So I'm going to use every resource I can from that. Not even just for food, but also for the bone. I mean, if I'm going to take the time and effort to kill something, I'm going to respect it to whatever level I can in that regard. So I agree with that. I want to eat coyote. I do not want to eat coyote. We talked about that when you and I streamed, I think, one time on Google Hangouts. I'm not into it. So when you do eat one, I'd like to know what it tastes like because I'm semi-curious, but I'm not curious enough to want to consume or kill a coyote. Won't eat possum, that's it. Yeah, I can't blame you. But I feel like in Kentucky, when it comes to that kind of stuff, trapping and hunting, it's like such a mainstay in Kentucky. And I'm just speaking from what I know of Kentucky. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but it's pretty common to try game like that. It's not as common here. You know, it's pretty much deer and turkey, and that's pretty much it. No, I wasn't talking about possums. I'm just talking about the different variety of game that you're mentioning as far as coyote. Yeah. Okay, so it's just more like me. Okay. Well, I'm not saying people don't hunt coyote here because like we have predator tags, kill tags, and we have quite a wolf issue and a bear problem in the UP. Like a big issue. So there's kill tags. People can go kill them because to wean them back because they get aggressive. And there's been a lot of incidents of coyotes recently killing people's dogs. So, and where my parents live, which is a half an hour north from us, coyotes are such a problem. But here, not really. I mean, I don't hear them. Where in my subdivision, I don't hear them. So yeah, and here it's not. It's predator tag is only open certain times of the year and only certain areas here. Same thing with Canadian geese. They can only be hunted certain times a year here to wean them back because we have such a Canadian goose problem. Yeah, we do have mountain lions. We have cougars. They have seen them more so in the western part of Michigan. It's not anything that's really a problem or common. But we do have them. Not where I live specifically. Rams, no. No rams. We don't really have, like the only place that we have that's even like mountainous in Michigan, like where you have tons of hills, we're not a flat state. Not like Ohio, nothing like that. But we're more shoreline, lots and lots of dunes because of all the Great Lakes, all four that touch us. Lots of dunes. So in the dunes is where you have a lot more like cougar. We have had like state parks have issues with cougar being in the dune area. And also, as far as rams, no. Because the only mountain or canyons that we even have that remind me of Kentucky, like the gorge, stuff like that, would be the UP. The UP is like a totally different animal when it comes to the state of Michigan. No boars. No boars. No boars. Do you have boars in Kentucky? I don't know if I've ever thought about that, because I've never even thought about hunting in Kentucky. Time to heat up that old... Yeah. Yes, Sadek, I am having more coffee. I think we do, but never seen one. Yeah. I feel like in Georgia, I don't know, I don't think we have our Georgia guy on anymore. Old coffee break, donate. Donate, LOL. Yeah. No, we don't really have boars or anything like that here, but I think in Georgia they have tons. Yes, okay. Sorry, I'm confusing people. I apologize, Sadek. So you have boars in Georgia then? Yep. Have you boar hunted? I'm not sure if you're a hunter, but have you boar hunted, or have you seen them in the wild? Like while you hike or something? Not where you live. Yeah, because you said you're near Atlanta. You're near the city, so I'd assume it's more in the, like, the swamp area. Swamp and the marshes and the woods. Mostly deer. Yeah. Same. We actually have more traffic jams from deer crossings than we do actual cars here. Dana's late for work every morning because of the deer, or close to late. He knows now to leave earlier, but he'd have more than a coyote. Really? I mean, I guess that's true. Because, well, coyotes are smaller, less aggressive. Boars are insane, even individually. Coyotes are stronger in packs. So the more, the worse. But if you had one coyote in front of you, I would be more afraid of a boar as well. Have seen a coyote in my yard. Yeah, I've seen a red fox in my yard. We have bears in our backyard right now. We have 2 bears. Bushy knows about that because I told him, I think the day it happened. We have 2 bears in our backyard, but no coyotes in my backyard. My parents get them all the time, but not me. Brown bear. They're black bear. They're black bear here, more so. Brown bears, not as common in Michigan anymore. In the UP maybe, but we have black bears. We have 2. I have a, it's a mama and a baby. And we've seen the tracks, we've heard them. They were in the yard the one night we were at the bonfire. It was kind of scary. But we have the tracks, they're very close to our yard. Scary combo. Yeah, we have, it's based on the track, because I love following tracks when I'm hiking to know what's around me and try to gauge like the size of the animal, yada, yada, yada. I think it's an important thing to know if you're a hunter. The tracks that we saw, I'd guess it's a 500-pound bear. No, I don't plan on messing with either. Yeah, I know. It does scare me a little bit with the pig. It does. But the bear, we called the DNR. We finally got a hold of them because we wanted to let them know that the bear were in the area. And we called them and they said they had gotten a couple other calls and that the bear are not typically here, but they're by the lake, which is about 13 minutes away from where we live. And so I think the day we had the thaw, we had like 50-degree weather. I think it took them out of hibernation and disoriented the bear. So he was searching for food. So the DNR said that they're patrolling the area, but they haven't heard any problems in the last week or so to do with the bear. So I think he's maybe back, he, whatever, is hibernating again or has left the area because they're usually not in the city I live in. Now we are up to 3 people. I always try guessing. So I know Bushy's here, but he's still not here, but he's here. I know Sadek is here. Okay, LW is back. As long as nobody feeds it, it should be okay. Yeah, see, that's the thing is, like, it's not a matter of someone feeding it, it's the garbage. Because we have waste management where we are, which most of northern Michigan doesn't. You have to go to the dump. But my neighborhood has waste management. So on garbage day, that's the day we saw the bear or heard the bear. But usually people use bear cages. Yeah, exactly. People lock stuff up. On the highway near us or by the lake, people use bear cages and they put their trash inside of a cage for that exact reason that Lone Wolf just made. But here in the neighborhood, we don't use cages. And like we we have cans that Waste Management provided to us for free, so those cans wouldn't fit in a cage. So we're just really careful. We put the trash out like an hour before the garbage gets picked up on garbage day, and that's what Dana and I do personally to try to help that issue, but some of the people in the neighborhood aren't so careful. And we didn't think about it until we saw the bear in the backyard, and now it's like it's on our minds. So we're just being extra careful. So on garbage day, I take the trash out early in the morning, like an hour before they typically show up. So, yep. Yes, it's once a week. Yep, Wednesday. Wednesday is garbage/recycling day. So I put my garbage cans and recycling out. Yeah, you deal with a lot of bears there. So do you have a bear problem, or you just see them often in the wild? Let's see if I can get you guys positioned again. That's not gonna work. Hold on, I'm trying to get you repositioned. Lighting is terrible there. Okay, that's not bad. Is that terrible? Is the lighting okay? You're on a pillow. Problem is the people, not the bears. Yeah. Where specifically are you, LW? Like what area? Name the pillow. The pillow's name is Stanley. The pillow's already been named for a long time. Our couch is like 7 years old. I need a new couch pretty bad. See, now, Lone Woodsman made the comment that it's people. Oh, okay, so you're Southeast PA. That's what I thought. People, are you making the joke because the people are the issue that causes the bears to be a problem? Or would you rather be around bears than people? I don't know what, I mean, your channel name makes it seem like you'd rather be alone. So I'm not sure what way to take that joke. They feed them. Okay. Yeah, that's stupid. It's really dumb. Yeah, the only time I've really truly encountered a bear in Michigan was up north, like further north than we are. But otherwise, I've only seen bear in other states. My first bear encounter that was close to me was in California. And we named him, what did we name him? Oh, Chunky Nabisco is what we named the bear. I don't know why. Don't ask. But it was really funny. He was actually trying to catch wild salmon in the river by our campground in Yosemite. They wonder why the bears are breaking into their house. Yeah, Dana has a couple employees that has bear issues at their house, but they're by the lake that I was talking about. And they get, yeah, salmon. Exactly. I know Matt would appreciate that story. But he had the one person that works for Dana has a bear that likes to suntan on his deck. So he goes out in the morning to go and have coffee on his deck, and there's a bear. So that's problematic. So's the deck. I'm going to scroll back up. I'm not sure. People produce so much garbage here. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that's very true. Garbage, yeah, missed a word. LOL. Yeah, typos suck. I hate them. They really suck. Sometimes it's funny, though. But it's, like, typos can be funny, but they're usually frustrating. And I'm someone who likes to correct them. So if I send someone a text message and there's a typo, I automatically send the response back trying to correct myself, even if they're someone who knows what I'm trying to say. I hate typos, so I always correct myself. Yeah, Yankee is full of typos. Full of them. And he gets so annoyed when he gets them that it's so funny to see him constantly trying to correct it. Especially if his correction is then a typo, and so on and so forth. It's like a vicious cycle. It's hilarious. One more beer-related question to you. Okay, sure. Yeah, I love beer-related questions, and I actually love answering questions. So go ahead. Typo life. Yeah. Trying to live the typo grind. Where do you guys buy your beer now? Our craft beer store. We have a craft beer store that's 5 minutes away. and that's where I get most of my craft beer, or we buy it directly from the breweries. I don't ever buy craft beer at Walmart. It's like, but I'm not a Walmart shopper like you are, Bushy. I'm not there very often. Yes, Sadak. The craft beer store is 10 aisles of just craft beer. And the owner and I have gotten very close. So if I call him, which I actually called him today, I'm looking for a beer for a video for a friend. And I called him today looking for that specific beer, and I have his cell phone number. Like, he's very close to us. I feel very blessed for that relationship. But he lets me go in the back room. He lets me film inside of his store. He's great. So I'll have an episode up on our channel soon of me doing an interview of the craft beer store owner, which will be a fun video for those of you who are interested. But yeah, so phenomenal selection. He has 1,600 wines in his store as well, and beer with Total Wine. No. There's no stores that are just, well, no, I guess that's a lie. I'm sure there are, but like earlier on the chat, I was talking about how I'm not a wine person really, so I don't seek out those stores, so I don't know. But we don't have a store called Total Wine, if that's what you're asking. And we don't have a lot of chain stores that sell beer. We have, all stores sell beer up here. We don't have any dry counties or anything like that. It's a matter of the selection. It depends on the city you live in. Up here, less common. Traverse City, Grand Rapids, Detroit, everyone sells craft beer in those cities. But the smaller cities, not as much. Beer here as well. Okay, well that's cool. Yeah, I've never heard of Total Wine. I got a craft girl now around the town. Is that a store, Bushy? Craft girl? Never heard of that. I'm a craft lady, but I've never heard of craft girl before. Oh, it's a liquor store. Does it sell beer too? Or just liquor? Because all of our liquor stores here sell beer as well. Is my craft hookup. Oh, okay. Is that where you bought the beer that I helped you pick out? Or were you at a Kroger? I feel like you were at Kroger. Or like a Kroger equivalent. Like, where'd you get the shotgun wedding, Bushy? You met her yesterday. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, what store were you at though, Bush? I can't remember. A beer store. Okay, so you have a specific dedicated beer store then? Because I've never found a beer store in Kentucky. I always go to Kroger. Or like what's that other? IGA, I think. But you know that when we've gone to Kentucky, we were only in the Gorge area. So it's kind of like surrounded by dry counties there. It was kind of a pain in the butt to find beer. Bushy, you left me. Alright guys, no one's really chatty. It's just all domestic. Oh, gotcha. So, unless anyone has any specific topics or questions, I think I'm going to wrap up the live stream. They won't let me talk. Who won't let you talk? You're my most talkative person right now. Salmon beer. No. Chat. I got flagged too. Who got flagged? You got flagged in this? Oh. Okay. You got flagged for leaving too many comments at once. Okay. You didn't get flagged for something you said. Yes, I'm looking for a specific beer right now. I found it. I just haven't gone out. I need to go out before the store closes in a little bit and go get it. Yep, I'm getting a specific beer. I'm getting, it's the Shoots, and it's called Mere Pond. It's an IPA. It's for a video. I won't say what video. It's a surprise, but I do need to get that beer. It's easier for me to find Obsidian Stout or the Black Butte Porter by Deschutes, but I was able to, luckily, find Mere Pond. Yeah, I don't have, Deschutes is actually Oregon. It's not Michigan. But we have, hello, I don't know your name, so I'm very sorry. I can't understand the symbols, but hello, thank you for popping in. Yes, I knew you were from Japan, but I can't speak the language or understand the alphabet. So unless you give me a name to call you by, I will have to just speak randomly of you. You got yourself an international audience. I do, more than I thought that I did. But when I look at my analytics, I'm pretty amazed by the amount of people that I have from other countries. I have Yvette. She's in Hong Kong. I have the gentleman that just popped in from Japan. I have a few people, well, Austrian Bushman, which I know follow, I think, everyone in the chat. Obviously, he's in Austria, I believe. The only place I have been to out of the country, because we haven't dabbled too much in international travel. I guess I've been to 2 places. Mexico, I've been to, and I've been to Canada when I was younger, before they made you get a passport to go over the bridge. But otherwise, all of our travel has been U.S. based. But we will be going to Europe next year or the year after to visit our kids. My daughter, Dana's daughter, our daughter, whatever, lives in Belgium. So we plan to go visit her because they're going to be there for like 6 years, which sucks. So good beer there. Yeah, I know. They actually have a beer pipeline in Belgium that I find very interesting. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term, but I find it extremely interesting, and I can't wait to investigate that a little bit. And for those of you who just jumped in the chat, we've been on for a little bit now. The conversation has dimmed, and I'm moving around a lot. And I'm on my 2nd cup of coffee, so I'm chatty, but it's not the most interesting, and I apologize. France for 8. Oh, that's amazing. You live in France for 8. You've lived in France for 8 years. That's awesome. Salmon beer. Are you just spamming with that phrase now, Bush? All right, guys. I gotta plug you in really quick. My phone is dying. I would hate to end a live with a dying phone. I'm gonna put you back in the fruit bowl. Guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. So for just like a few moments, you'll be staring at this cupboard. I'll be right back, though. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. That's the one thing that's weird about lives. Oh, Bushy's leaving. Bye, Bush. Wish I would go out for a run now. Freaking raining won't stop. That sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. Oh, Lone, you're leaving. All right, Lone Woodsman. Thank you so much for being on the chat for so long and talking. I always love talking to you. I appreciate you jumping on. Well, I appreciate it because it's my first live and I didn't know what to expect, so I really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. I know I'll talk to you later, probably on Twitter. I'm trying to change the angle. I have 7 people on right now, so I don't know who's here. But I keep the joke throughout this stream has been where to prop my phone. Right now, you are back inside of a fruit bowl. The apple is not back, but you're in the fruit bowl. I don't know what beer I want to drink, so I have a couple options. I'll be on Bushy's live in the chat, and I'll probably be tipsy. So, I have a tripod, Eric. Hello, Eric. Thank you for popping in, but not for my phone. I film everything with my camera,
So I have my camera and my tripods for that, but not for my phone. I really need to get like a little tiny phone tripod. But I don't use my phone for videography ever, so I just don't have one. So I think it's funny, right now you're in a fruit bowl. Earlier I had my phone on a windowsill. That didn't go very well. And also I put the phone on the camera, or a candle, and then I put the phone on a stack of coasters. So who knows where the phone will be next. Let me show you the beer I might drink tonight though, guys. This is the one I think I will be trying out tonight. It is Intergalactic Jack Galaxy Hopped Pale Ale, but it's supposed to be more of an IPA than a pale. So Dana and I will be trying this one out. Otherwise, I still have not had my Bourbon County, and I have been aging it, but I'm so eager and I hate waiting, so I might have my Goose Island while Dana has this, because that's not really my thing. It's more Dana. ABV on this guy, let's see. Sorry, I was not prepared. This is just kind of random. It's from Bay City, Michigan. Let me see if it lists an ABV. I don't actually see anything listed. That's super annoying. I would check Untapped, but obviously you guys know I'm filming on my phone right now. It doesn't list an IBU, which I don't expect an IBU on a pale anyway, but it does not list an ABV. That's crazy. Yep, doesn't list it. Tri-City Brewing, Bay City, Michigan, 12 ounces. That's all it says. I know, but it doesn't say it on there. I hate when breweries do that. It's so frustrating. Yeah, this is a really, really small microbrewery, so I don't expect the IBU on a pale anyway. It's usually not IBU rated on that type of beer, but I did expect an ABV, so that's extremely annoying. But if I am drinking it later, I'll come prepared on the live chat with Bushy, and I'll know the ABV. I think it was Hell's something, can't remember. This is in Bay City, Michigan. Partying on my live tonight, 9 to 10 E. LOL, shameless plug. It's not a shameless plug. Oh, hey, Beer Porn, how are you doing? Thank you for popping in. And for those of you who just popped in, most of the people that were on the live when I started this out earlier knew about it. But if you are not subscribed to Backpack Bushcraft, go give him some love, show him some support. And he'll be on live tonight at 9 EST. And I'm really looking forward to it. We will be there, me and Dana. Thank you, Beer Porn. I'm trying. I thought it would be more awkward, but the coffee helps. Usually beer is what I use to ease my nerves. But coffee helps. So, yep, so that's probably what Dana will be drinking. I think I will probably crack open this little guy here. I'm not sure, because that's something that if you're a beer tuber, it's kind of an issue. You have a bad day or a long day and you want to go have some beer, but it's one of those things where it's like I bought that to film. So I can't enjoy it unless my camera's on. It is a 2016 release of the Bourbon County. Very, very excited about it. It was actually aged in the cellar of my craft beer store. Like, he has a beer cellar beneath the store. He let me go and pick something out, which was really nice. He gave me a tour, and I did an interview of the craft beer store. And he let me pick one out, and this had dust on it. I was like, if you let me get that, I'll buy that. Still have mine from 26. Yeah, that's what. See, I got it from him, but now I've had it in my possession for about 2 weeks, and it's killing me. I really want to try it. So I feel like it's aged long enough, so I probably should just do it. Plus, the bottle is so cool. I just love it. And I have not tried it before. I've not tried this beer, so I'm excited about it. He won't thank me, actually. Dana hates stout. Doesn't hate, I guess it's a strong word, but that's not his preference. He won't want that beer. Not at all. Nope. I know. But that's the thing, though, and I said it earlier on the, I know, guys. I'm glad he's not on to get crap, but he likes double IPAs, pale ales, lagers, pilsners,
Ambers, browns, those are anything lighter. Lighter, it's not a matter of like bitterness or ABV or anything like that. That's just his preference. I, on the other hand, will drink anything. And he'll try anything, but I'll drink anything, to be honest. But I don't really like IPAs that much. I know that's probably, you're going to give me crap for that too, but that's not my preference. I like stout, I like porter, I like black ale, I like ambers, I like browns. There are a handful. Barley wines are okay. I haven't really found any that I love. I've tried a few. Same thing with Hefeweizen. I don't have a Hefeweizen or a sour that I like at this point. Bushy, I am not a fan of IPA. I'm not a hater either. There are like maybe 5 or 6 IPAs that I like, but no, Dana can have that. I'll take the dark stuff. But that's what makes us, like I was saying this earlier, yes, I have. I love Sierra Nevada. I love almost anything they put out. Yeah. Yeah, Bushy, you are not IPA. Okay, you tried like what, 1 or 2 and you hated them. Hated them. Yeah. I'm trying to find a beer for Bushy. That's my quest. I might even I'll make a blog post called Beer for Bushy. I'm looking for a beer that he actually likes. And he's new to the whole beer thing. He's more of a milk, yeah. See, I told him to try a milk stout. A milk stout. Or an oatmeal stout. Or something like that. I offered to send him beer. And he didn't decline, but he wasn't as keen. Lagers are pumpkin ales. Yeah, I like pumpkin ales because I like the taste of pumpkin. Beer for Bushy. I'm going to try to find one for you. Ooh, yep, Eric, great. I love you more than I already did because that's one of my favorite beers. The Nitro Milk Stout is one of my favorite beers. Hands down. Hands down. I love a good hard pour, you know? And it's creamy. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Serious to what? Sadek, what do you mean? Let me see if I can scroll. Sierra Nevada, Narwhal, yep. Or is it right brain? It's left hand. I always mix those two up too because left, right. You know, I'm the same, but it's left hand. No, not right brain. We actually went to Right Brain, the brewery. Bush, you'll dig it. Yeah. I think he would. Have left hand, wake up dead. Yep, I agree with that too. But I love left hand. Love left hand. There's some breweries that no matter, I love them so much that no matter what they put out, I will try it, whether it's my first choice or not. Founders, definitely one of those breweries for me. Right Brain. Yep, CEO is delicious. CEO is good, but I don't think the CEO would be something that Bushy would like. Because it is on more of the strong, full-bodied bitterness to it. And he doesn't like bitter things. Not at all. It's got to be sweet and subtle. Ooh, yep, that's a good one. Yeah, I feel like the one we just did, launched our new series. I'm sure that most of you guys watched the video yesterday. Bonfire Beer Reviews. It's something I'm going to be doing every Saturday. I have about 10 episodes filmed. And the very first beer that we showed on that yesterday would be one I would say Bushy would like. Very sweet, very light, crisp. Just sweet enough, but just hoppy enough to be considered a good beer. I wasn't in love with it, but I think Bushy would like it. It's funny, earlier in the live stream, I didn't have a lot of beer people. Later, I'm getting my beer people. It's kind of funny. Lots of roasted malts. Narwhal is good, but not as good as FIS. Yeah. Yeah. Bushy, are you saving the Narwhal? Is that the one that... Still not here. Are you saving the Narwhal for our live stream? Is that the one that you're saving for us? I can't remember. Because we're doing a beer chat around the bonfire on live at some point soon. Probably at mid-February. I don't know. Want to find Bigfoot. Yes, it's for live. Perfect. I hope you like it. And if you don't, I hope that I see a really good skank face on live. Because I'll be doing a Google Hangout for that one. And you'll be on it. And I hope you make a funny face.
I'd stay away from the Trip in the Woods bombers. I thought they were way under par for the base beer. Hop spec. I don't know what you said, Bush. I can't pronounce that. I'm not gonna try. No, let me show you. Okay, I have a couple empties that I can show you, Bushy, that I think you would like. Give me 1 sec. I'll run over into the laundry room and I'll grab them. Video hangout type of stream. I don't know if his Bushy's live tonight is gonna be like that. I know he's been preparing a lot for it tonight, but I don't know if it's gonna be hangout or if it's gonna be just him. Oh, it is a hangout. Okay. I know you mentioned maybe having a guest, but I didn't know what you were doing. Talk show. Ooh, I'm excited. That's even more exciting. Give me a sec though. I'm gonna grab some beer. Not that I'm drinking, that I'm showing. I think Bushy needs to try this guy. How many of you have had this? $20, she drinks it. What? You've never seen this, Sadek? Oh my God. This is one of my favorite beers of all time. I love this beer. Eric, have you had this beer? I don't know if Eric is still here. That's one of my favorite beers. It's a milk stout. No, you've not had it either. That's crazy. It's 6%. It's local, kind of. It's Michigan. Haven't seen it in the Lansing area. If you look for it, you should see it. It's Saugatuck. It's from western Michigan. That's where the brewery is located. But I can buy this in the Detroit and Lansing area. I have. I bought it in Flint one time too. But it's Neapolitan milk stout. And it literally tastes like a Neapolitan ice cream sandwich, melted. It's so sweet, but it's like, it's one of those, and it's only 6% ABV, but it's one of those ones that's like, you could drink a couple of these and all of a sudden you start feeling it. Just haven't seeked it out. Yeah, I would recommend it. I don't know if you're really into the sweet ones, but this is delicious. Don't ship to my state. Yeah, probably not. No, it's not like Founders where you can get it everywhere. Saugatuck has stayed pretty much Michigan. Yep, Saugatuck's a wonderful city, and they make really good beer as well. That's a good one. Another one that I think, this is the one we were talking about earlier, Bushy, the Left Hand. One of my favorite beers of all time. Love this one. American Stout, and then it's a milk, and then can't go wrong with the Breakfast Stout. I don't think so, at least. If you like stout, I don't know how you couldn't like this one. That's an oatmeal stout, Bush. This is like the kind that I was talking about. So it's a baby eating oatmeal. I know. Yeah, do you guys know about the controversy with the label on that one? Dragon's milk is good, but a little bit boozy, and I think would be too strong for Bush. Enjoy the porter better. I don't like the Founders Porter as much. Yeah, I did tell you, didn't I, Bush? The controversy with the label on that one. Yeah. Eric, do you know about the controversy with the Founders Breakfast Stout label? It's settled at this point, but a couple years ago, it was really funny. And they had the new label they had put out, that number that was on the post-it on the label, we called it. Did you ever do that? Yeah, exactly. But did you call the number on the new label? About the porter. Yeah, I agree, Sadek. I still like the porter, but I'd rather go for Breakfast Stout. So the new label, Dragon's Milk is better, either aged or the variant. The original is pretty rough around the edges, fresh. Yes, beer porn, I agree wholeheartedly. Dragon's Milk, the first time I had it was at a beer festival, and it was fresh from a kegerator, and it was terrible. I did not like it at all. But aged, really smooth. Like it. And drink 3 12-ounce bottles. That's crazy. No, but so back to the thing about the Breakfast Stout. The new label they had put out was a refrigerator, and it was an empty like high chair in front of the refrigerator, and then there was a post-it and it said, "The baby is gone, he'll be back, call this number." And it was because they had to change the label due to boycotts and people having problems with it because it shows a baby. So Dana was like,
I wonder if that number actually leads to something. Founders actually had a cell phone that they kept in the brewery that had that number attached to it. And when you called the number, you would get a voice recording talking, like it was supposed to be the baby talking to you. And it was like a guy making a baby voice talking about how he was mad that he wasn't on the label. It was really funny, especially if you've had a couple of breakfast stouts and then you call the number. Everything is funnier when you're tipsy, but that was pretty hilarious. Pretty hilarious. So yeah, I think, Bushy, I really think you need this in your life. I think you will love that. So maybe I'll have to send it to you, or when I meet you in Kentucky, I'll just bring one. Either way. But I think if you like sweet and not bitter, that's the one. All right, we'll talk about it on Twitter then, and maybe I'll just have to send you one. Yes, yep, I cook with beer all the time. It's actually a new segment that we're going to be doing on our channel soon. Beer recipes, beer cocktails, beer bread, beer cheese, beer soup. Yeah, cooking with beer is a hell of a lot of fun. Do you have any of your favorite beer recipes for cooking other than beer bread, beer cheese? Chili with a stout. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm not a huge chili fan, but that does sound really good. I had recently at I went to Mackinac City Brewing in Traverse City, and they had on their menu an oatmeal stout French onion soup. It was delicious. Beer, banana, what? That's a lot of typos, Bushy. Bread, banana, beard is what he said. Beer, banana, bread is what you meant, though, I think. Yeah, that would be good. I don't know what beer I would use in it, because you want to maintain maybe I've made chocolate banana bread before, so maybe a chocolate stout banana bread would be really good. Yeah, that would be good. I could even make a chocolate sauce using beer in the base and then drizzle chocolate sauce on top of banana bread. That would be good, too. I like peanut butter in my banana bread, so maybe I could do a peanut butter porter inside of it. Banana split, that would be good. Yeah, that'd be good. I've had beer milkshakes before. That was really good, too. I don't know about cooking, but a big, strong dessert stout can be great in a float. Yes, it sure can. Add a scoop of vanilla ice cream, chocolate, or creme brulee. Sorry, beer porn. Let me pull that back up. Chocolate or creme brulee from Southern Tier Brewing Company would work well. I have not tried a beer float before. I've done a beer milkshake in the blender, but I've never tried a float. I'll have to try that. It does sound good. It does sound really good. I've had banana bread flavored beer before. Christmas ales. No, not too much. We did try a lot of them on Christmas Day. We wanted to do we gathered up a custom 6-pack we made at our craft beer store, and we made a Christmas themed pack of beer, and I posted all of them on Untapped. I didn't do anything on Instagram. I did a little, but I didn't do anything on YouTube about it. But I didn't find one that I liked. I tried I tried Bell's Christmas beer. To give my kid those draft beer jelly beans. Yeah, you can, Bushy, because there's no real beer in it. It's just beer extract. They made a flavor syrup for it. There's no it's not alcoholic. 4L from Dark Horse. Yep, I have tried that. I tried the Great Lakes Brewing Christmas Ale, I think is what it's called. I don't know if you drink a lot of Great Lakes, Eric, but I tried that one. That was pretty good. And then I've tried I like a lot of the mint chocolate flavored beers during Christmas, like mint chocolate stouts. Yeah. I like the Edmund Fitzgerald. That's a great beer by them. That's a mainstay. If you like Great Lakes, I don't know how you could not like the Edmund Fitzgerald. That's a good one. No, I recently tried one that was a stout flavored Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. That was really, really good. If you're a mint person, that is. If you're not into mint, you probably wouldn't like it because it was minty. Also, we had the episode 2 of Bonfire Beer Reviews will show another peppermint stout that I tried. Blackout Stout and Pure Red Ale is really good too. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. I agree.
Everything I've tried by them has been good. That's for sure. Ballast Point. Yep, that's the, okay. Spoiler, next Saturday is when I tasted the Ballast Point Victory at Sea mint. So tune in Saturday, you'll see me tasting that around the campfire. That was a good beer. I drank the whole thing. Dana had like 2 sips, and then I was like, yeah, give me that. And I drank the whole thing, which was fine because he had an IPA chaser, just in case he didn't like it. Peanut butter one is good too. Yeah. I had a peanut butter, I think I might have an empty, I can show you. Coconut version. I haven't tried coconut, but I don't like coconut beer. I've tried so many coconut porters, and I found one in Florida that I liked, and every other one I did not like. Something about it just tastes off if it's not done right. And it depends too, like if it has coconut milk in it, I feel like it makes it kind of weird and chalky. If it has coconut extract, it makes it seem artificial and like you lose it. You can smell it, but you can't taste it. Recently, there's a small brewery by us that I'm in love with right now. Like I've been there 4 times. They had a coconut porter, but it actually had coconut like in the filtration process for fermenting, and there was tiny little pieces of coconut floating at the top of the glass. That was the best coconut porter I've ever had. And that is made by, darn it, I'm not thinking of the name of the brewery right now. That is so blasphemous. It'll come up, I'll tell you guys. But they don't ship, and they actually don't bottle. So even if I told you, you couldn't get your hands on it unless I sent it to you. But it's a really good brewery. Let me see if I have an empty. Give me 1 second. I'm going to see if I can show you the peanut butter one that I tried recently. It was really good. I do. Okay, perfect. Here's the peanut butter beer I tried recently that I'm in love with. It's by Grand Armory, and it's called the Nutter Your Business Peanut Butter Stout. Delicious. Like, dangerously good. I could drink a whole 6-pack in one night because it is so good. And it's light ABV. It's only 5%. This is a really, really good one. Really good beer. It tastes like a Nutter Butter with chocolate on it. Ever had 10 Fide? No. No, I don't know. I'm not familiar with that phrase at all. Or beer. 10 Fitty? I don't know. Love 10 Fitty. Who makes it? I've never heard of that. Oscar Blues, okay, all right. Barrel aged, okay. Oscar Blues, barrel aged. No, I've not. I think I've only had 1 Oscar Blues beer ever. And I watch a lot of Beautiful beer reviews. That channel, Beautiful, and he always shows Oscar Blues. Also, No Hype beer review. He shows them too, and I always get kind of jealous. Like I want to try more, but I have only tried 1 in Florida. I'm going to move you from the fruit bowl, guys. I got 3 of you on right now. 4. I have 4 on now. I've not tried that either. No, I have, here's the empties I have right now. So here, I'll show you some of the beer that we've been trying recently that I've been photographing. I have Blue Magic. That was in one of our vlogs recently by Right Brain. Has lavender in it. It's a lavender pale ale. I recently tried the Cherry Stout by Bell's. That was delicious. Tastes like a cherry cordial. I had Black Note recently. Another good beer. I've had this one, Boont. I did not like it. Yeah, the Cherry Stout was really good, Bushy. It's a barrel aged, so it's really strong. It's a little boozy, but it's a good one. Oh, you drain poured it. You didn't like it. Did you have it fresh, or what did you age yours? I didn't think I'd like it, but I did like it. I was shocked. You didn't like it at all. Oh, okay. See, I didn't have mine fresh. I tried it at Bell's Brewing fresh as a flight, and I did not like it. But then when I had it recently, it's like it was bottled. This particular one was bottled over a year ago, and I love it. Yeah. See, I don't like a lot of like fruity beers at all. But if they're incorporated in a subtle way where it kind of adds to the flavor profile, I like it. But if the beer's entire goal is to be fruity, you might as well just have a wine cooler, in my opinion. So I'm not really that into it either. Icy Bay. That's what Dana said. Sadek just said most of them taste like medicine, cough medicine. That's what Dana said. When he tried it, he said he felt like he was having cough syrup. Oh, yeah, I can see that. It's a lot of, same thing with like the beer that I didn't like is Wizard of Kaz by Founders for that exact reason. I think they were trying too hard to put too many dominating flavors inside that beer that it didn't sit well with me. I didn't finish it. I felt really bad wasting it, but I did not like it, and I had it at Founders, and I thought it was gross. I didn't like it. And I had the cream stout. This one I just got, the s'more stout. I don't know if any of you have tried this. It's a new release by Shorts. This is a good beer, but it let me down. Kind of made me feel upset. Dana's favorite that he tried from Grand Armory is the Weezin Juice. Weezin the Juice. That was a good one. Hop Bullet. Double IPA. That was I liked that one. Sierra Nevada. That's a good one. I didn't taste this for the first time recently, but we did have a Dirty Blonde, and that was good. I like Atwater a lot. Yeah, Hot Bullet's good, huh? This was an okay beer. Not bad. Not impressive. Wouldn't buy it again, but I didn't pour it down the drain. And then the Buddha beer. I really only got that because it's a cute bottle, to be honest. Wasn't very excited about that beer at all. Yeah, you see me trying the Wizard of Kaz in, yes, it's a lager. Not into it, really. It reminded me of a domestic. It didn't taste like craft. I didn't know much about it. We were at a small store in Houghton Lake, and I saw it, and I was like, let's try it, because I'll save the bottle. It's cute. I know that a lot of people have tried it who just wanted the bottle, so I wasn't alone in that, but I didn't really like the beer. It was okay. Kind of skanky, like watered down. Not enough hops, too light. But I'm not that big on a lot of beer that's in green glass. I usually don't like that much, so it's not shocking. Hello, Ender Knight. How you doing? Thank you for popping in. Oh, Miller Lite? I did not expect that. Well, it depends how you look at that term. When you have something that's on draft, it's another way of saying on tap. So you can have a on tap craft that is called draft. But usually draft is synonymous with domestic, which would be like your Coors, your Bud Light, your Bud, your, that kind of stuff. That's my understanding of it, at least. You learned something. Well, I mean, I could talk about beer all day. It's kind of my thing. So I could teach you a lot, but I don't know that you're that interested. Let the hate begin. Is the hate because you like Miller Lite? Is that what you're thinking? Because I don't hate on you for liking it. I started Red Stripe. See, yeah, Bushy loves Red Stripe. So there's nothing wrong with that. Ender Knight, do you? Are you wondering if I like Red Stripe? It's all good, Eric. I get crap for like Miller Lite. Love it, yeah. I've only had Red Stripe a few times. I don't like or dislike it. But, which is why I don't mind being called a beer snob. Like here's my koozie that I keep my salt shaker in. I don't mind. It doesn't bug me at all. But I definitely drink some domestics. It's not that I don't drink them. If your beer budget runs dry, you have to go with cheaper beer. So, I'll still buy cheaper beer here or there. My dad is a banquet bottle Coors guy. He's a whiskey drinker, and he likes to chase his whiskey with beer, like a lot of people do. And he likes to drink the snub nose bottle Coors, the banquet style. So if I'm over their house, that's what I try. I used to like Bud Light Platinum back in the day.
And there's nothing wrong with liking Miller Lite. It's an easy drinker. Yeah, it is a little sweet. It is a little sweet, but still good. See, that's the thing. Like, everyone starts beer somewhere. And most people start drinking beer younger, whether you're 21 or younger. I'm not endorsing drinking underage, but I'm just saying a lot of people try it younger, beer. And I've had my fair share of domestics and, you know, crappy beer just because I wanted beer. Like getting a 40 ounce of PBR or Rolling Rock or something was like a mainstay for me during college because it's cheap, you know? You're not going to get a buzz quickly, but you just feel cool. When you're younger, you're like, oh, I'm drinking beer, you know? So I don't hate on you for liking Miller Lite, but I pretty much exclusively drink craft unless I can't. There wasn't a beer that I wouldn't try at least once. Yeah, I agree with that. I'll try anything once for sure when it comes to that. I'm not big on liquor like I used to be. I used to like drinking Malibu coconut rum. But Dana and I like mixed drinks once in a while. Definitely during summer, I kind of get more adventurous. I'd say something I buy most often as far as liquor goes would be Fireball. I love Fireball whiskey, and I like Liquor 43. I love Liquor 43. I show Liquor 43 often in our vlogs, actually. So, yep. Hooray, beer. Just saw the live stream. Hello, DNS. So nice that you're here. Is it Shane, or who am I talking to? Bacardi rum drinker, probably twice a year. Yeah, I don't drink rum too much anymore. I overdid it. I subscribe. Can you do it back? If you're talking to me after the stream, I definitely can come check you out. Hey, Shane. I kind of figured it was you. Johnny Walker for me. Well, I mean, get on the Twitter chat. You want him to do too many things at one time. Off at work on her food blog. That's awesome. Love a good food blog. I'm going to plug you guys back in because my phone is dying. I never let it fully charge. It was actually on the charger when I started this live stream. And I keep trying to be more mobile. So now you're back in the fruit bowl. Just for Bushy. Here's the apple. The apple is back. Just for you, though. Twitter gets crazy. Twitter does get crazy. Thank you, Eric, for jumping in. I really love talking to you. I always do. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Sorry, I left. All right, no one minded. I ran away for a minute. Yeah, kind of. I painted as much as I could. So far we've painted, let's see, what rooms? The entry level is pretty much all painted. We're still working on wallpaper, which is embarrassing to just even say, but wallpaper sucks, so I don't feel that bad. We painted Patrick's room. We did that on video. A lot of you probably saw that. We painted the basement, one coat. I still need to do a second coat. We painted the downstairs bathroom and my office. So the only thing left to paint is the laundry room, the hallway that I'm still stripping wallpaper on, the master bedroom, and the upstairs bathroom. Everything else has been painted. So, yeah. I went on like a painting frenzy as soon as we moved in. I think I actually, like the second day we were in the house, I was painting. It turned out really good. His room turned out really good. I don't know that I think I showed the finished product. Yeah, wallpaper sucks, like really bad. And I feel like such a baby complaining about it, but it sucks so bad. because like it's not okay. So wallpaper in and of itself is really hard to remove. It's damaging. It's tough to cover. It's very high maintenance to get rid of the proper way. What makes our situation a little bit worse is the previous owner had taken away the original wallpaper. Our house was built in 1968, so it was like wallpaper from the 60s, late 60s. So they removed the original wallpaper, put on new wallpaper, then messed that up, and then put wallpaper on top of it. So we have 3 layers of wallpaper. We also have lumps of plaster from the previous owner that they did not sand. So it's been a pain in the butt. Wasn't a straightforward removal, that's for sure. 1850? Oh my God, Shane, that's awesome. Remodel it and there were 12 layers of wallpaper. Holy cow, that's crazy. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, the history of that house must be very interesting. I'm all about that kind of stuff, so I love that. I wish my house was older, actually. Might be a chance to find something behind the walls, but 1968 is not that old. Yeah, I mean, I can, Bushy, if you're still on, I can bring the phone upstairs and show you Pat's room. It's as finished as it's gonna be, I guess. Like, there's only a few little things I need to do to it, but the painting's been done forever. Yeah, I'll bring you upstairs. I'll show you Patrick's room. Jimmy Hoffa. No, I feel like he's in a parking garage somewhere. All right, let me go upstairs. Oh, let me go. I gotta bring my charger with me so my phone doesn't die. But I'll go upstairs and show you Pat's room. All right, Patrick's room. He's a gamer, so I have a lot of gaming themed stuff. We tried to make his room outdoors and gaming themed, so it kind of stays true to both of those things. Yeah, he actually picked the green out. I was really proud of him. Then all of his games are organized down here. He has an Xbox, but he brings it with him from his mom's house. And then, I gotta put this back. I bought him a little controller pillow for his bed. And his table. Michigan Chiller books is like his favorite. I read those to him at night. And I have a picture of him I took in Ohio. Little lantern. That's from the Home Free concert, which you guys saw on our channel if you watched that vlog. And this is our mount. His name is Lupe. I've had Lupe for 7 years. He's been in every apartment we've ever owned. And Patrick is so used to sleeping by him that he wanted Lupe to be in his bedroom. So that's where Lupe is. And that's his room. We have our guns out right now. The Nagant and Patrick's pellet gun. But that's his room. I think I left my charger in here. Why is the gun out? I can't remember actually why we have our gun out. Oh, I think Dana showed it to Yankee on a live stream. He pulled out his Nagant to show him. I'm pretty positive. Or it was when we were on the live stream with Matt. No. No neighbors on the lawn. People don't do that stuff up here. They know better. People are really strange about their property. Was it from when I talked to you and Erica? I didn't think it was. I thought it was from Matt's live stream. I don't remember, but we had the gun out for some weird reason. It was to show somebody. Yeah, probably. That sounds about right, Bush. And I wasn't trying to be a name dropper, I'm sorry. I would never drop your name. I didn't know that your wife was weird about that too. Sorry guys, repositioning you. I'm in the office now. Bye, Sadak. Thank you so much for being in the live and being so engaging. Really nice talking to you. Bye, Shane. Enjoy your game. I'm not a sports fan, but I hope it ends the way you want it to. All right, Bush. I think it's probably going to be just you and me. Bye, Shane. Again, thank you for popping on. I really appreciate you stopping in, supporting, and saying hello. But guys, I'm going to end the stream. I threatened to do it 3 times, but now we are 171 minutes into this, and I'm going to call it done on our test. I hope that it was successful, that it was entertaining, and that I didn't ramble too much or move the phone too much. Really appreciate all of you guys. I know I will see and talk to you later, Bush. But yeah, bye guys. Cheers.